All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of our Stay at Home Open Mic presented by the Barbed Wire Open Mic Series. My name is Richie Ruefle. I'll be your host, and I'm coming to you from Power at the Pass here in El Paso, Texas. Now, most of our performers will be from El Paso, Texas, but thanks to the fact that we're online, we're able to connect with people from all over the place. So, we're going to be able to get a little mix of everything today. A little bit of poetry, a little bit of music, some comedy. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm really excited to be doing this. We've been doing this for a good little while now, and it's been a nice formation of community. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and welcome back someone who has performed at our live open mics before. He is currently joining us from Los Angeles. We have Mr. Greg Bell in the house. And Greg, it's good to have you. Good to see you. It looks like you got a nice little sunny spot. How are you doing today?
Oh, Richie, this is a deception, my background. I'm in smoke-covered Los Angeles, but I thought I had to represent the coastal community here. I've got a couple of poems for you that are kind of related. I think you'll see why. This first one is called Masquerade, and I'll just jump right in. That fellow there in the bassinet, or so it seems, appears to be an armadillo, or so I think. A bit of medieval armor. For what? That woman in transparent shield not hides who she is, and yet she hides from something invisible to the eye. When at the grocery store, I query the masked cashier speaks, but I can't decipher her reply, can't see her lips. Milady, may I have this dance? Pray pardon, sir. The minuet is something lisping, don't you think? But we may dance it at a safe distance. And how then shall I know you? Why, how else but by my mask? And there we have it, this masquerade, this cavalcade of hiddens.
Nice.
Cool. This next poem is timely, not timely. I mean, it absolutely is timely. It's called The Mask of Janus, and I should probably point out to you that MASQUE can be just another spelling for the mask we wear. It also can be a formal event, a pageant or dance of some kind, a masquerade. And Janus was a minor Roman deity with two faces, one facing forward and the same face on the back. So you can't sneak up on this guy. Again, it's called The Mask of Janus. It's for W.S. Merwin. Come, let us elect an entertainment, a mask, as in the elder days. After all, we have the masks now haven't we? And we will have all manner of pageantry with trumpets and drums and harp. That's for the mincing moments, the pantomime. And we'll set Janus standing center stage, masked, fore and aft, a portal, gateway to the future, window to the past. And in that space of possibility, in its comings and its goings, like antique Romans, we'll parade our victories, our defeats, the founding of our nation built with aspiration noble as republic, with concession then to empire built on blood of slaves. And passing through our Janus gate, colonials and sailors and doughboys marching, then greatest generation, then homeless vets hobbling home to peace. That fragile peace, fraught by our own uncivil war that carries to this day, we'll hear convenient lies about ongoing pestilential reckoning. O Janus, grant us this our prayer, that we use all seeing eyes to marry judgment to the truth and get, Lordy, Lordy, the tally right when we vote. Okay.
Woohoo!
Was that it? Sorry. Also, tell us really quick, Greg. Again, so glad to have you. Tell us about your hybrid book. Oh, hey, hold on. You're muted. You're muted.
Am I unmuted now?
You're good.
Yeah, it's hybrid poetry plus excerpts of a play that I wrote and performed. And the name of the book is Looking for Will, My Bardic Quest with Shakespeare. So if you have any questions about who wrote Shakespeare's plays, look it up. You can find it at a bookstore near you. You don't have to go to Amazon. Oh, and by the way, I just want to encourage anybody and everybody who happens to be on Facebook to visit The Widening Gyre. I'll write it down in the chat. It is a site that's dedicated to interfacing the arts and the sciences in an age when the arts are out and the sciences are even farther out.
Yeah. Yeah. And now we need them to come together. Uh, and actually, yeah. Well, if you want to in the chat, Greg, we wanted to ask, how is it hybrid? Hybrid in what way? I'm curious too. So if you want to just type that on the chat, that's fine.
Okay, will do.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're gonna keep going.
Thanks,
I
all.
I have
Thank you, Richie.
yeah, awesome. I have the Brady Bunch view going on, so like I can see everyone right now. I usually don't get to do that during the live stream because it's what my screen is what's showing live. So it's also a good crowd. I'm loving it. All right, so we have Leslee joining us, and Leslie's going to be joining us some music. She's joining us from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And yeah, I'm gonna get some of our East Coasters up and out because it's like 2 hours later. And it's super late for them. So Leslee, welcome back. How you doing today?
I'm good, Richie. I appreciate going earlier. Thank you, and thanks for having me in general. I'm happy to be here.
Cool, awesome. So what do you have for us today?
I'm gonna play a couple of Baroque pieces. I have an Italian Baroque piece by Gabrieli, and then a French Baroque piece by Wyatt.
Yeah. Lovely.
That was great, Leslie.
Thank you. That was Gabriele. This is Varier. This is a rondo. So a dance.
So clean. That's amazing.
That's just
I'll
gorgeous.
let the flubs in there. Thanks for putting up with me.
That's great, Leslie.
That's right. Yeah. Everyone make some noise. Get loud. You gotta show some love for that, right? Cool.
Thank you.
Right on. So, can you type in those pieces in the chat so we
Sure.
can check them out. And that was amazing. As always, it's such a treat, a pleasure to be gifted by your music. And yeah, I love the cello. Such a cool instrument. I have a double bass behind me. You can't see it. It's
Wow.
there. Boom. Yeah, but the strings fell off, so it's kind of hard to play without. So it's more of a percussion instrument now.
We should play together sometime.
Yeah, I'll
I
just slap the bass.
That is a technique, right? Slap bass.
It's true. It's true. I was going with a double thing there. All right. Yeah, Leslie, is there anything you'd like to promote or share before we continue on?
No, I don't really have much social media, just Facebook if anyone wants to connect with me there. So that's where I share most of my stuff. And yeah, thanks again for having me. I'm excited to hear everybody tonight.
Yeah, right on. So awesome. So once again, this is like the live BWOMS that never was. I had trouble with my YouTube account, but it is being recorded to the cloud. So later on, I'll save it and I will upload it. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube, you're definitely not watching this live. But I'll tell you what, it's definitely a lot of fun being here live. So we got people in the chat, and I got so annoyed at myself that I just kind of jumped into it. But I do want to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors, collaborators, people that we are working on stuff with. So first and foremost, we have I saw Isaac right now join the chat. Let me see. Yeah, Isaac he founded a group called Paso Creatives, and I encourage you guys to check them out if you have a chance. They're on Instagram, and I think recently just got on Facebook and YouTube. So I encourage you to check that out. They're doing a lot to promote stuff going on in El Paso, artists of all sorts, including photographers, models, musicians. And we're going to be doing a new series, collaborating on a new series. So I'll give you guys more info once that's more set in stone, but that's going to be something on Tuesdays. So if you guys play music, we'd love to feature you guys in some way. But check out El Paso Creatives. That's one group we're working with. I also want to give a shout out to El Paso's Finest. All local for us. Again, we're out of El Paso. El Paso's Finest is, they sell a lot of merchandise from local artists and a lot of prints and a lot of merchandise. Definitely encourage you guys to check them out. We are working on doing a giveaway for the end of the month. So if you want to win some cool El Paso gear and art, stick around. We're gonna let you know how to do that. And of course, one last sponsor, collaborator, Power at the Pass. That is the studio that I'm currently located in. It is an art studio, content creation hub. We currently have a book that's coming out pretty soon. It's all about the business owner, the man who owns this place, by the name of Don Shapiro. Shapiro, his younger brother, is the executive producer of Seinfeld, so you might be familiar with that name. But it's a really cool story of his story, of moving from New York and moving to El Paso as a traveling salesman, and there's a lot of cool stories in there. And so that book's coming out. We did have a beer, a personal beer that was created by a local brewery. It's Power at the Pass Lager, and I use it in the past tense because guess what, guys? It was already sold out. It was so popular that it already got finished. It got drank up.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool, for a brewery to say, "Oh, we sold out of your beer like way before it was supposed to be." So that's good news. They're probably going to be working on another batch. But enough of that. So check out those sponsors. All cool things going on. But right now, let's go and get back to our performers. In fact, like I mentioned, we are able to connect with people from all over the place. So joining us from the East Coast, from Florida, she's been here before, and I always like when she gets to get on. Let's go ahead and welcome Domo. She's creatively Domo to the house. How you doing today? Let's see. Where are you?
Hello.
There you are. How you doing?
No, I'm still in Florida, Kit. I'm doing good. I am supposed to be doing homework per usual.
Oh, I see. So this is like the avoidance thing going on.
This is the best way to procrastinate. So, okay. I have a few pieces today, if that's all right. All right. So first, going to go backwards to move forwards. And then I'm going to play the guitar for you guys because I just got a new guitar. So, yeah. All right. This is called Still Positive. I waited 14 days for the bearer of bad news to spill blues on my spirit. Spread sorrow to my heart. Guess I have to start over. Body quotes, mental hieroglyphics, and I can sense the signs again. The crowding of squatters in my thorax, the squad posting up like straight facts, like we got you for letting your guard down, for thinking things were fine. Like, get back to normal? Girl, who you trying? We gonna mess the year up. Not scared yet? We gonna bring the fear up. Have your eyes sweating like free showers? We are not done with you yet. Like, bet. And I can't run. Can't discreetly secrete these mucinex collagens into a cup, a can, or sink without everybody knowing, without people showing up with cross fingers and medicated Bibles like, get back, I'll pray for you. Like switches, AK singing cup song like, be gone, I love you, but not that much. They have mental touch down to a science. Like, take your phone out and I'll hug you virtually. This is lonely. This is the closest I've tread to suicidal thoughts in a while, the farthest I've been from my inner child. These months feel like currency, isolation for a good nap, or I'll trade you company for educational progress because straight A's, right? I didn't mean to catch it. Didn't mean to endanger Common. I know she's always making sense, but now why seems to be so incomprehensible. Like, did I think I was invincible? Like invisible, call me Mr. Cellophane, but the germs can still see me. The virus is attaching to every crevice as I breathe. The croak is coming, and now that I am no longer running, I hope I can catch up. Can resist the touch of humanity a little longer, take the vitamins, eat the soup, drink the tea, and grow stronger, stay positive, because I no longer have a choice. And okay. That was when I found out I was positive the second time. That sucked. And I'm actually negative now. So this is my fear now. All right, this is called Really Negative. False negative. My head is in the gutter. Shuddering from storms, knowing safety has been found. Can I be healed? Somehow this cold is now reversible. The hearse has stopped short. Death's given me a second chance, and I glance at time like the small window that it really is. I made progress in shelter, had focus when the indefinite continued progress of existence in events in past, present, and future regarded as a whole ticked. Do I deserve normality? If that is what this gives, feels shaky, like ticking T-bomb, blinds drawn, watching to see if moments can truly run out. I made pleasure today to see if it really felt the same, that things haven't changed that much, that his touch can still bring decay to my bones, that I'm not dead yet, but I still can die. What a remind. Made it 74 days, mentally locked from controlled substance, but cracked one day from result, healthy as a horse. My course has been trampled, and while I find and fix all the peace, pray for confirmation. And that's because I don't know, false negatives are real as well. So just hoping. And lastly, a song.
Yeah, time to bust out the guitar.
Time to bust out the guitar.
I saw you post that today. Like, oh, she's got a new guitar. I got to get her on tonight to play it.
Like oh my goodness, I lost my calluses and everything because I stopped playing for a while, and then I finally got a new guitar. Like I guess last week now, and my calluses are kind of coming back. I could feel the like ow, you know. So ready to play.
Right on. Do your thing. Yeah. If you got to get set up and all that.
Yeah.
And also if you can, don't forget to turn on your original sound. I think that'll help it sound. Oh, yeah.
You speaking gibberish now.
Yeah,
What you
I was
mean?
gonna say your reaction told me everything. Okay, I get it. If you do have your sound options, you might have your option to turn on original sound. I think that will,
Okay, let's see.
yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Turn
Zoom.
on.
We're still trying to figure out the whole Zoom and music thing. Apparently, in future updates, they're gonna fix that somehow. But for
I'm
now,
on the audio settings and I don't see that.
hmm,
It says automatically adjust volume. Is that what you're saying?
no, there's like an actual. Are you on a tablet
Nope.
or
I'm
phone
on a laptop.
computer? Oh, on the wait. Are you through the browser or the app?
Nope. I'm on the app.
Oh, okay. So it should be like on your main screen, like in the upper left hand corner.
Upper left hand.
Yeah, where
Oh,
it has.
on the what? On the where? Huh? Who?
Mm.
I'm trying to find it.
I love it. I love it. We
We might have to just
okay.
deal with whatever it gives us.
You know what? Just do your thing, because I've experienced. The music shines through regardless.
Wait, let's see. Where my dang it? Where'd the pick go? Ah, poop.
All
I
right.
just had it right in my hand.
That's what picks have, that ability, that nefarious ability to just randomly disappear.
Oh, it blended in with the.
There we go. All right. No, we'll just let you do your thing. Go
All
for
right.
it.
Does that sound too loud?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we're just gonna hope. All right, everybody, hope with us. Woo. Okay, so this is Zombie. I don't think I need a capo. No. Okay. Be patient. Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken. And the violence caused such silence. Who are we mistaken?
I had myself muted by accident. Yes. And also, guys, you feel free to unmute yourselves. That when someone's done, if you want to unmute, just to clap, make some noise, and cheer, like that's encouraged for sure.
Woo, woo. Yeah. Woo, thank you.
Yeah, definitely beautiful. Great voice, Selmo. Like even through the noise suppressors, you know, like it's damn. I can't even say it. So glad to have you. Yeah, and so Domo, like we met you, like I do want to give a shout out to Broken Mike out of Spokane, Washington. You want to give a
Yes.
shout out really quick? Yeah.
Shout out to Broken Mike. I went there physically. They turned virtual just like the rest of the world. And I'm so grateful because they're not on every social media platform. You can find them on Facebook, Broken Mike. It's usually held on Nito Burrito, but now it's held on Zoom. So go to there. Yes.
That's right. You can bring your Nito burritos to the Zoom call. But yeah, that gets down on Wednesdays, West Coast time, right? 7:30. Wait, 6:30. Damn it, I'm still terrible at this. We do consider them of other mics a sister mic. So if you guys ever want to get down and share some of your poetry there, it's a much more tightly run ship. So it's like 3-minute performances. So make sure you know what you're doing, practice and all that. But it's really cool to collaborate in that way. All right, hey, thank you for joining us, Domo. Hopefully you get to join us more often as well. Every Monday, and we will be live in the future. You know, weird stuff happened today, but we won't let that bring us down. We'll just keep going. In fact, I'm really excited. Our next performer, you know, I've had the pleasure and the honor of working with for so many years now in our poetry scene here, and we've been able to do some really cool like jazz and poetry nights. I got to hear some of her work. Yesterday, we kind of flirted with the idea of doing a live open mic for the first time in a long time. We did it at an outdoor art market. It seemed like it went okay, and I don't know. I don't want to speak too much, you know, but I speak so highly of her because I think every word is true. And I'm just going to introduce her and let her words do the speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Celia Aguilar in the house. Celia, good to see you on the live stream. I can't even explain how happy my heart is to see you. See you here.
Thanks. I definitely missed open mic. Hi everybody. Happy to see so many familiar faces. Oh, it's me.
Of course. Imagine if I did that whole intro and it's like I call someone else up.
That's cool.
No, it's you. So anyway, do your thing. It's amazing.
Awesome. All right. I just wanted to share a couple of pieces with you guys. I wrote something specifically for Suicide Prevention Month. So this is kind of my story that I guess bits and pieces of my story that I don't really share with people, that I realized, hey, it's probably time I did that. According to the Aztec Sunstone, my birth chart is filled with death. Miquisli and the Lord of the Underworld, Mictlantecutli, have a major presence. As a child, I felt that connection, interpreted as a desperate desire to be taken. 8 years old, locked in the bathroom, praying to the Lord to please just take me. Feeling the pain, the generational pain of ancestral trauma, my body a storage, a time capsule, chosen vessel to bring healing and break curses. The once open wounds of razors like figure skates, a bloody dance upon my skin, an attempt to alleviate the pressure in my heart, to evict the desolate dejection, making a home within my bones, to make this abstract hurt concrete, these open wounds, now scars, evidence of my journey and how far I've come. Stumbled my way out of the bottle. I drank religiously the Eucharist I used to simulate joy when really I was drowning in depression, longing for the answers while avoiding the questions. I faced my shadow at the last minute. See, I had made a pact to join the 27 Club, alongside Joplin and Morrison. Hendrix and Cobain romanticized death and its sweet refrain, released to nothingness. This weight was exhausting. Carrying secrets is more daunting when you're broken, and contemplating suicide since before age 9 had me feeling like I was already dead inside. If I still felt this way when I was 27, I'd finally end it. I was too tired. Then I found myself. Through sacred smoke and burning flames, I witnessed divine fate, recognized my place in this physical and cosmic plane, the beauty of magic in this world amidst violence and hate. I gave voice to my pain so it no longer ate away at me. I was a victim of rape, but that doesn't have to stay with me, define me, confine me. These experiences gave me the strength to build compassion and demonstrate that love counters the ultimate aggressions. That love is the ultimate weapon. Love is the ultimate weapon. It took a lot of work, but love saved my life. The love for this poetic expression and love for all the hard-learned lessons, love for myself and love for all of my blessings. The love for my culture and all that it represents. The love of our ancestors who always have our backs. They cheer us on and make sure we're on the right path. They finally showed me that the death in my chart was only the death of all the parts that never belonged. Parasitic host that I finally dealt with, I decided to live steadily and gratefully for all of my friends who didn't live to see this day with me. Now I know that all of this death was only a necessary step to bring forth new life. The death in my chart is not about the end of life, but the beginning of something different, new, imminent. I just want the world to know, yes, though today may be cloudy, the sun will shine tomorrow, but there's a light inside you always that outshines the sorrow. This I know because we are reflections of each other. Tú eres mi otro yo. En la quecha la quien. I am you and you are me. Si me hago daño a mí, te hago daño a ti. If I harm myself, I harm you, but if I heal myself, I heal you. So let's heal together, because as one we will overcome. Thank you. That was my first piece.
Yes.
Yes, I love those howls. The lobas. And I have another piece I wanted to share. I wrote this specifically for the youth, but it really just applies to anyone. Hey, my sister, this world can get heavy. We carry lots of pain and struggle to find the remedy, but... Hold on, let me start again because I tripped myself out with this camera. Sorry. Hey, my sister, this world can get heavy. We carry lots of pain and struggle to find the remedies, but take a look around and feel beneath your feet the earth's heart and your heartbeat in sync. Let the rhythm take you to a place you've never been, or rather remind you of your truest origins. Listen to the whispers that are carried in the wind. They'll guide you to the goal that you hold within. Hey, little sister, I'll say sorry in advance for all the things I'm sure will cross along your path. I don't know why I'm fucking up right now. You guys are making me nervous and I can't even see you. My bad. Hey, little sister, I'll say sorry in advance for all the things I'm sure will cross along your path. Life isn't always fair, but don't get discouraged. Your ancestors are behind you, so have courage. You're never alone, and don't forget that fact. You've got a whole community that's always got your back. So unpack your bag, don't carry all that trash. All you really need is stashed in the cardiac. Sister, don't you know you're us more than gold? Sister, don't you know you can flow? Hey, my brother, this world can get hard. Gotta toughen your skin and harden your heart. Or at least that's what we tell ourselves to not fall apart. Gotta live up to expectations and be a good man, but what that really means we often misunderstand. A warrior's plan drawn by misguided hands, misplaced faith and pent-up rage leaves you feeling like an animal locked up in a cage. Hey, little brother, I'll say sorry in advance for all the things I'm sure will cross along your path, but know that those scars don't make you who you are. They merely build the strength to take you oh so far, oh the places you'll go and the things you'll see if you look into yourself and truly believe. You're sacred and your wisdom is ancient, swimming in your DNA, so don't waste it. Brother, don't you know you're earth, Mars and gold? And brother, don't you know you can glow? Thanks, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you can go ahead and edit it so I didn't mess up so bad.
Yeah, right.
Of course, yeah, man. Even those you took in stride so beautifully, you know. It was a pleasure to hear those words live yesterday, reverberating, you know, across those buildings in Duranguito, and more so to see the way that people responded to your words. You know, people were quoting you, and taking videos and sharing them. So that's really beautiful. And you know, I said it yesterday. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna start the campaign of Paso Poet Laureate. You know, or the People's Poet Laureate.
Yes, say it. Speak it into existence.
We'll do it, you know, because you know, you've been doing so much, and not just through poetry. You know, I know you have your background in journalism and playwriting and all that. So, man, I just want to get you that recognition. And also, you got music projects. How can people who are just hearing you for the first time, how can we connect with you, follow your work, and support your work?
Well, you can follow me on Facebook. Most of the stuff that I post, I'll share through there. I have a SoundCloud, and you can follow me on Instagram. So I probably should make it more accessible. Just like search Celia Aguilar, because my names are all crazy. It's like my name.
They need to learn it.
You'll need to know how to say this. Somebody tried to say it and they were like, "Wada wada wada." It was really funny. But it's Cuauhtlilhuical, which is actually Celia Aguilar, translated into Nahuatl, which is pretty much celestial eagle. Isn't that badass?
That's so bad. Why would you not use it? No, you can't. You can't change it.
Because nobody can say it. But yeah, just follow me. Probably if you add me on Facebook, that's just my name, Celia Aguilar. And we can connect through there if you're really interested. I'll put my SoundCloud in the chat if anyone wants to hear the few things that I have on there. And thanks, Richie, for all your support. You're amazing.
Yo, that's what's up. I'm going to introduce you as Celestial Eagle all the time now.
Do it.
I know.
I'll be like, that's me.
Nah, we all got to learn that, you know. People will learn. So, yeah, you can find her on Instagram. Definitely follow. What else was I going to say? Are you still at the same spot where you were downstairs from me?
I am the last remaining person here. Like, it's a bunch of new people and me.
I miss that place so much.
I miss you guys.
At one point we had like the coolest like little building of creators and people and visionaries. It was fun. Yeah, I was their upstairs neighbor. But oh man, more than that, thank you, Celia. Thank you for joining us today. Glad we can get you on. And yeah, glad. And there's more people, so hopefully we can meet some of them as well. All right. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. If you got one, cheers. You know, salute. And we have a really good list today, so I'm excited to hear from everyone. In fact, joining us for the second week in a row, last week was his first time here. Joining us from New York, we have Rich Glennon. Rich, my tocayo, how you doing today? Welcome back.
Rich.
Hey, Richie. Hey, Mike. Hi, everybody. Yeah, it's good to be here.
There you are. Yeah, man. And also your Instagram is awesome, man. I love what you post.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll jump into it. I usually write very short poetry, as you probably know, or anyone who looks at my stuff. So I'm just going to read four short poems. Um, they're kind of all over the place theme-wise. I guess the only thing that unites them is that I wrote them all recently. Okay, so the first one is called Well-Timed Walk. We arrived at our door between the drops of water dripping from the second floor air conditioner, 7 minutes before the chicken finished cooking, just in time to change back into our house clothes and wonder if that window was open when we left. Okay. This next poem is called Cold Sausage. I slice cold sausage in bed while listening to Billy Collins's poetry reading. The reading is a video, but I'm focused on not cutting my thumb and keeping the sheets free of sausage bits, because the last thing I want is to wake up in the middle of the night, choking and gasping after inhaling a meat crumb and knowing it was probably a meat crumb, but never completely convinced that it wasn't a bug. This next one is called Overthinking. My ideas grow quickly in the damp countryside of my mind, to the pulse of crickets, under the unblinking stare of stars, like meaty mushrooms, until they can't fit through the mouth, and everyone invents reasons to leave because they're disgusted with seeing a dirty stalk every time I talk. All right, and this last one, it's a little strange, and this one's called Average Sized Book. Okay, Average Sized Book. I've been reading the unabridged Edgar Allan Poe for months, and I'm nearly finished. It is a big book, over 1,000 pages, about as thick as an average man's penis, which is 5 inches. Not 5 inches thick, 5 inches long. The penis, I mean, not the book. The book is 5 inches thick, or high. I'm complicating the issue. Let's just say, if you cut off an average penis and balanced it beside the unabridged Edgar Allan Poe, you would need to squint to tell which object is taller, and would probably wish the severed penis was instead a candle, or at least had a wick sprouting from the tip, whose flame would better aid you during your scrutiny, as well as remind you of the Poe short story that I stole this from. All right, thank you very much.
Awesome, man. So really quick, how can people connect with you and find you online?
I'm on Rich Glennon on Tumblr and on Instagram, as you alluded to before.
There you go. Awesome, man. Thank you for sharing those. Yeah, I love poetry readings, open mics, and just the varied kind of approaches people always have to these things. So thanks for joining us, Rich. I know you're East Coast too, so it's a little later for you over there. But yeah, we're here every Monday. Hopefully we can get you again. You know, whenever you're free, come on through.
Yeah, I plan on coming every Monday, and thanks again for hosting. You do a fabulous job. Thank you. Cheers.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I have plenty to cheers with. All right, so so cool, man. Glad to have you as always. Let's see. The comments are great. You guys are awesome. Like a lot of clever people. I'm looking at Greg's comment right now. The telltale penis. That was a good one. Okay. Who do we have next? Oh, we have another first timer here on Zoom. She's performed before. In fact, just like many of our other performers, she's like multi-talented, does a little bit of everything. And you know, she's been at our open mics before when we do them live, and she's you know, as a singer, as a writer, and so today she's going to share some poetry. Welcome for the first time here on Zoom. Let's go and welcome Miss Cierra C in the house.
I don't know. Can you guys hear me well? Okay. Yeah. My first time on Zoom, so I'm still learning as we go. But I miss open mic so much. It's such a therapeutic experience for me, honestly. I love it. I love getting to hear everybody's story. Celia, Domo, I really feel everything y'all said. So a quick shout out to y'all real quick, because that was amazing. Phenomenal. I felt every word you said. It was amazing. I wrote this poem after watching Beauty and the Beast with our two kids. So in a way, it's a bit of a spin-off, I guess you could say. So I called this Beauty in Every Beast. Sometimes I hate my heart for the simple fact that I see a hidden beauty in every beast. A once gentle and loving soul turned cold due to neglect and ridicule. I see the pain that hides beneath the thickened hard shell it calls skin. My heart aches for that pain that the beast had to endure. Someone who was once gentle, loving, kind, and compassionate could be turned cold as stone, as if their heart gazed into the eyes of Medusa herself. The beast only wanted love, what we all want secretly. The neglect led him to believe he was incapable of receiving this love. Now he sulks about the world, roaring at anyone who dares to mention that four-letter word to him, though the tiniest sliver of his soul still yearns for the beast to be tamed. Abused by society and tortured by his own emotions, that very same society punishes him for showing anything but anger and aggression. It's the only way they'll leave him alone. They quake with fear when the beast is angry. Now alone, he descends to the floor in an enigmatic pool of his emotions. He cries silently, wishing and waiting to be so much more than just an angry beast whose only power is the roar of destruction. He pleads to a God he know not if it is there, a change, a miracle, please Lord, give me something fair. Suddenly his beauty appears, and he prepares a meaningless feast, for he devours her soul, leaving her full of nothing but deceit. Her heart of gold and melodic soul had been damaged and suffered great pain, much like the beast, though his ego bore too strong his desire to be free. In devouring her soul, he took all of her happiness, but her pain as well, leaving her a cold and empty, lifeless shell. And soon after, he suffered the same fate, as he could not bear the weight of her pain. Only then did he realize that consuming someone else's happiness would never quite be the same. Now again lies our beast, cold-hearted and filled with deceit. Had he simply opened his arms and held her to keep, his story could have ended without another repeat. 'Twas beauty indeed that did kill the beast. Thank you.
Nice reference.
Thank you. Yeah, I only wrote one for today, but yeah, I got inspired after watching Beauty and the Beast with our kids, to be honest.
Right on, yeah, I love it. Wait, the new one, the updated version, or the classic animated?
Not a fan of the live actions that Disney's been pulling out, man. Not gonna lie.
All right. I love it. This is like an after party discussion we usually get down on, you know?
Yeah, but I do have a podcast if you guys are open to it. It's centered all around self-love and mental health and everything. I think we could all use a little help with our mental health. So I have a podcast called Love Yourself First. You can find it on Instagram at Love Yourself First Official. My main account is miss.rain with 3 S's in the miss. Yeah, I'm always open to talk to everybody. I love poetry. It's like my second love. I just don't do it very often. I really should, but I miss open mic. So, I mean, it's just not the same, you know?
Yeah. I feel you on that. You know, whenever you're free, feel free to join us on Mondays. And we are going to be starting, at least here, once a month, like an outdoor art market kind of thing for people who want to socially distance, mask, like we keep our distance, clean the mic and all that stuff. But if not, we got this kind of working right now. But you got a lot of cool projects in the works. So definitely check out that podcast. I've been listening to some episodes. I really like it. Well done. Yeah. And like always, glad you can join us today too. I've been kind of shy, but today I was just kind of sending links to people like, hey, come check it out today.
I'll always join if you invite me. We cool like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just found out about it today.
Yeah. Let's see, who's that? Is that Sakeem?
That's my man. That's probably.
Oh, Damien, you gotta sing. If we have time, maybe we can add you on. If not today, another day. Yeah, Damien also super talented. Like, yeah, I can't wait. If you ever want to perform, let us know, man.
Will do. Thank you. I appreciate you. This is awesome, though. I love this. I love the women empowerment. I love everybody coming together. I love this. This is dope. This is great for El Paso.
You got that crazy echo going on because you got both.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good. Hey, Damien, we'll catch you in the future, man. Come on through.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
All right, maybe if we have time tonight, if you guys got to bounce too, that's cool. I mean, this is every Monday, but just so we can make sure everyone gets on, we have another first timer today. How about that? Super cool, right? We have our friend Sakeem King out of Georgia. He's a saxophonist, and he has a jazz fusion album coming out, Emotions, and it's on all digital platforms. It will be out on it. Sakeem, are you still with us, my friend? Where are you? There you are. Cool. Let me get you spotlighted and unmuted. Welcome, man. Good to have you.
Hey.
Oh, hold on. Let's unmute you. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You can hear me?
We got you. Welcome. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm excellent. Now that I'm here with all of you guys, this is Mondays now. So Sakeem, you're gonna play a little bit of music for us?
Yeah. And I'm gonna correct you real quick. Emotions already out.
Emotions.
It's already out. Yep.
Yes.
It's already out. It's been out for a year now.
Cool. All right, man. I can't wait to bump it right after this open mic.
Yeah. So real quick, I said in the comments I am auditioning for American Idol and American Got Talent. So I want to sing first, then I'm gonna bust out my saxophone. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. Oh, I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Lonely rivers fall, wait for me, I'll be coming home, please wait for me. So hold my love, my darling, I've hungered and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. Oh, I need your love. Godspeed your love to me. Godspeed your love to me.
Yo, right on, man. Hell yeah. That
Yeah.
was power.
Yeah.
Loved it, man. Really quick, are you recording off of a phone, tablet, computer?
No, I ain't recording. I'm just on my phone with the
On your phone, okay.
It's-
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, man, do your thing.
Okay. Yeah, I found that sound thing you was talking about. I went through and I found the original sound and I turned it on.
Yo. Those were the smooth sounds of Sakeem King on the scintillating saxophone. Check out his jazz fusion album, Emotions, available on all streaming platforms. What else you got to say, man? We're glad you can make it today.
I can end it with a poem because all my poems are 30 seconds.
Do it. Yes.
This poem's gonna be this poem right here is gonna be in my book called The Note. It's a book for suicidal awareness. I deal with social anxiety. I have Asperger's syndrome. I have depression, and I hide it in the persona of the person I present to people and deal with it privately. But I've learned to put it in poetry, and I learned that other people needs to hear it. So I decided to make a book. This piece right here is called Trigger or the Barrel. Either you the trigger or the barrel. Either you're going to fly or fail. See, my life is a movie, Jack Sparrow. Life is a game, so don't expect it to play fair. No, sitting here looking down the 405, asking why it come to this time. I wish I could die. Either you the trigger or the barrel. Trying to explain my demons to a peasant is like trying to give a blind man reading lessons, but I'm not stressing. See, these words, they're my only weapon. Is it a curse? Is it a blessing? Am I learning a lesson? Because if so, I just missed the message. Because either you the trigger or the barrel. Peace.
Woo! Yeah.
Fire.
Dude, Sakeem coming through. Love it, man.
Forget
Love
the
it.
ballot.
So really quick, where can people follow you again?
And you can follow me at Sakeem King on all my platforms, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook. I have a Tumblr too. I don't know if people still use Tumblr, but I have a Tumblr for some reason. Yeah. So my album Emotions is on all digital platforms again. You can look up my name, Sakeem King, put in Emotions. You can find it on YouTube, it's on Google Play. But if you don't feel like doing that, you can go on my Instagram. There's a link tree in my bio to all the links to my music, to all my features I do too. So thank y'all for this mic. Thank you for this opportunity. Peace and love and light.
Love it, man. Love it. I can't wait to stream all that. Yeah. I love these open mics. People are just like, okay, check this out. I can also do this, you know? And yeah, everyone gets down. And we just had Christine join. I saw this is a really good little crowd we have tonight. So thank you guys sincerely for joining us. You know, I say that a lot, but I only say it like that because I mean it, you know? It's that kind of that skipped record in my heart, you know, because it means it really something to me, you know, and I want you guys to keep hearing that. So we're gonna keep getting some people on. We got some people joining us. If you guys do want to perform, I'm gonna add you guys to the list. Trying to get everyone on with good time. We have Donna up next. Donna, of course, you know, it's in her name. The Donna. She's what's up, you know. So let's give her some stage. I always love her words. You can check out Tumble Words Project every Saturday. But let's see, what do you have for us today, Donna? Welcome.
Thanks, Richie. I just had 2 poems accepted into an archive at Brown University back east, and it's an archive of Southwestern literature, I guess you could call it, with a social conscious. And the first one I wrote out of the headlines a few years ago. I don't know, a lot of people haven't heard of it, but I remember seeing it in the headlines a lot. It's called Lament for Mother Crow. Sold for 106,000 euros, 209,000 American. More than 3 times the pre-sale estimate because Calamity sells, you know. Headlines sell. It's the American way and apparently the French way, but not the Hopi way. Elders branded the sale a crime against the people. Stolen by a Frenchman 100 years ago, Mother Crow brings bean sprouts to the people, peaceful desert dwellers who live in mud houses or trailers, there in the belly button of the world. She initiates children into the life before them, ensures their good health and behavior, blesses them. The people, Hopi, their pueblo surrounded by others, encircled by a hostile Navajo nation, enclosed by the usurping state of Arizona, swallowed by the United States of America, vomited out in Paris on an auction block, sold to the highest bidder, somewhere where it's cold. Mother Crow brings life to the Hopi each year. She is mother of all the Kachinas who bring water from the mountains, so blue corn will grow and be ground into meal, baked into peaky bread, thin wisps of blue bread that crumble and melt on the tongue. Her spirit in the feathered wooden mask, religious relic carved and painted, adorned with turquoise stone, pieces of godliness, the embodiment of her. Somewhere else, not the center of the earth, too far for her to fly back to her mountain and return next year at the appointed time. Thanks, Richie. And this is, well, it's called Agua de mi Sierra Madre. And I don't believe in introducing poems, but I'll tell you, I got this off of the label of a bottled water someone handed me. The label shows a mountain, silvered with age, valleys deepened with shadows, subtle green and gray, azured in the twilight, an origin story filtered through memory of stone, eroded by the rough edge of time. Mi Sierra Madre trademarked, her water held by plastic. There are no ripples natural to a plastic shell. If you hold it to your ear, nothing whispers to you. If you put it to your lips, no one kisses you there. Is no mother there, no flowers draped across stone mountains, volcanic necks, unadorned. No verdant growth, water cooling my overheated flesh. Nothing but a sip of water stolen from a spring, sold for pieces of plata, $1 and some change. Thanks, Richard.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thanks, whoever said that.
Celia.
I think, Celia. Then, this is sort of new shit.
New shit?
New shit.
This one's sort of new shit. It's grown cold with inattention. There's no it's new. There's no rehabilitation to be found in secrets, no recovery in lies, a never-ending desert of silence, a hangover, delinquent debts, transparent tricks, gifts made ugly, returned for credit. What was spurned, fobbed off as generosity. Faithless loyalty forfeits all. An open purse repaid with counterfeit tender. Obscenity reigns on the innocents. The weary don't rest. Wickedness irrationally molested, gaming this system once more, all smiling lies and averted eyes, time primed and silent, misery pelted with scorn. And this is pretty new. I think I typed it today. Typed it up today. From outside, I hear metal on metal, perhaps a neighbor building a fort, rebar and tin to discourage the riffraff, or someone trying to make an air cooler make cool air. Words tumble through my synapses, clutch my throat, choke me before I can articulate a message of good cheer and hope. People so weary of my sorrow and grief. Some yearn for silence, if not solace. Dozens of pigeons line the eaves watching for me, hoping I will fling more seeds, singing the only song I still remember on a mindless murmur, pretty birds, pretty birds. I held a dying pigeon in my hand and cried, singing to it as it ceased to flail, the tiny guts dangling loose and gory, but I could do nothing. A few days later, its mate flew into my house. It passed through all the rooms. Perhaps it hoped to find the one I took inside. The two of them were red-headed pigeons, uncommon here. I followed it from room to room to room. It hid behind doors, beneath a bed, inside a broken stovepipe, beneath the metal shelves. It would flap up about my head, both of us scared. I mindlessly sang to it. I don't know what words. I finally trapped it beside the wardrobe, held it in my hands, whispering broken prayers. It sat, nested in my fingers, quiet, resting, wary, but hopeful as I walked through my house, released through my front door to many wings, met my companions, white and silver spotted ones, gray and black ones with iridescent necks. They flew down to my feet and up again, a welcoming cloud of feathers and wings. And for that moment, that red-headed pigeon and this red-headed woman held a memory of hope, still and waiting within my veiny hands. Thanks. And then this is super new.
Super new shit.
Yeah, new
Super
shit.
new shit.
New shit. In fact, I think it's just like a bunch of fragments. What? The bed is a box that traps me until all oxygen is gone. The down comforter becomes the satin padding of a coffin lid. I hear my lungs plead for air. Coughing takes over my whole body. I can't remember where I am, and I reach for the phone, and the messages are from India, Scotland, Ireland, and New York. The dogs curled up like figurines or Christmas ornaments cozied into a box, innocent and safe, like eggs in a nest, unaware of prowling cats. Forgetting the corpse of bird in the side yard. There are loonies in a box before me I hardly know how to use, laughing like dogs snoring, pigeons complaining, chorus and refrain until blank, dark shades away my consciousness.
Right. Awesome, Donna. Thank you. Think you could join those. Oh man, that's some new stuff. Wow. Oh, feeling the weight of them. We missed your dogs. They're not on the couch like usual.
Can you see Lola?
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah. Okay, there's Lola.
Yeah, the other two I put out because since a guy came over a couple of weeks ago, the male dogs have started pissing everywhere in the house.
Oh, they got
years old. So.
Dominance. All
Turd.
right. Who do we have? So if you guys are watching right now for the first time and aren't familiar, you can attend a writing workshop every Saturday. These are online now. Was it 1 to 3 now, Mountain Time?
1 to 3 Mountain Time, Tumblewords Project. We just celebrated our 25th anniversary, and we're celebrating it all years because when a weekly free writing workshop presented to the community, talk about poetry for the people, has lasted every week for free for the community for 25 years. I think we are gonna celebrate all year.
Oh yeah, definitely worth celebrating. Awesome. So check that out. Follow Tumblewords Project on Facebook to be, so you can learn more.
This particular Saturday, we're having a storyteller. She comes from a long family of West African griots, and she'll be doing storytelling, and I guess we'll be writing in response.
Cool. Right on. Looking forward to that. We'll definitely share that link. Love you, Donna. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go. We got a good list today. Again, I'm excited. I'm excited to introduce everyone who's here and who's listening. So next up we have Kit, and I'm just gonna let him do his thing. Kit, take it away. It's all you, man.
Oh, what supreme confidence you're showing me. I'm not sure.
You're not watching a game right now. They're all done. Monday Night Football.
There's one. I have it on the phone. I'm stealing a glance every now and then.
I know,
but it's almost.
I noticed too.
I make absolutely no apologies for who I am.
Take it away.
All right. I'm going to do 4 of mine and then the vaunted, traditional, necessary cover poem. But let's start with this sad piece of shit right here. In my dream, you transformed yourself into a cat that we may talk in public without fear. You balanced on my back, keeping equilibrium with a measured use of your claws. I tilt my ear towards your mewing. You don't want to hurt anyone, you say, but every end of you is sharp. I wish I could take the fear out of your life, that I could knead it into submission like back tension, or treat it like a snake bite, siphon it and spit it out. You purr, I wish you could too. You are the only person I don't fear. I am convinced that I could inoculate you. I have read the literature. You find it charming but sad and can't figure out how to say no. We're finally alone in this dream. And we do what we do when we're alone. Your dream shade moving with such urgency and force, as if it's real, as if it's the last time. Okay, and I'm going to ask everyone, thank you. I'm going to ask everyone very quickly to unmute because we have some new shit.
New shit.
Shut my mouth. I don't know how to make noise, but I'm just going to say yeah.
All right. Yes, this is all, every day's a learning experience, Akshay. Just figure it out. Okay, but yeah, this is some new shit. We'll see how it goes.
New shit.
Thank you, Dan. I used to find comfort in the myth of a secret genius. I accepted that I would be unknown in my own time and sought joy in the thought of being discovered in 50 years so that archivists and academics could argue if I was born too early or too late. In either case, my timing was an issue. No chance of being disappointed in person or of being disappointed by the class of persons who wanted to meet me. No need to advocate for myself in a crowded room. No crowds, no rooms. To secure a legacy with little or no effort must be at the root of all writerly ambition. But what to do until all the posthumous accolades? Gather these all together and do what with them? Stare at them? Pet them like a house cat. Set a doily in front of them and imitate the hiss of steam as I tip an empty teapot into an empty cup, as nothing is refined, as nothing gets better or edited or changed in the act of being heard, because to interpret is also to create. Am I so cruel as to deny you your place in this partnership? I was trying to do without being, overcorrecting for the times a brasher and lazier self tried to be without doing. A false choice. I must do and be. I must seek crowded rooms and command them. I must tweak and adjust constantly. I must do and be. I must be in and of. I must, am, I will, was in all tenses, slightly tense internally, but then release it. I am not going back to that eager tomb. There is no such thing as writing alone. There is no such thing as living alone. This will not be finished until you hear it. All right.
Who was that again, Kit?
That was me. What are you
Oh,
talking
okay. I
about?
thought you said it was a cover.
No. That's the last bit.
It sounded like you. That's why I wondered.
All right. Okay. All right. 2 more of mine and then the cover. Just keep track. It's hard because I don't know how to end things. They all end kind of weak. But a sudden dark thought propelled me to send a message to a friend saying, I just want to make sure that nobody spirited you off the streets of Portland into an unmarked van. When she replies quickly, I am able to pretend it is a dark joke and not a mental image that I have had and can't shake, even as we continue to talk, even now. She also kids on the square. She says she is too asthmatic to risk exposure to tear gas, no matter how close to her heart or her doorstep the canister reaches. In this moment, I am briefly thankful for social media for taking all the panic out of our panicked missives, turning our frightened whelps into nervous chuckles. We laugh at death to make him feel bad about himself, to demotivate him, make him move with a slower and more predictable gait, to make him resent his job and half-ass it. We will keep doing that even after it has been proven not to work, even after the tests come back and the low-grade fevers get ever closer to my hermetic circle. Perhaps Beth has never been able to distinguish between mockery and encouragement and reads all our words in the same flat tone. Perhaps I should not let my heart whisper furtive squirts of succor, but let it blast in steroid-aided pumps, an arrhythmia loud enough to set off car alarms, to give all the people fighting urgent fights one secure moment, to disorganize the destroyers and acolytes of death for just long enough. This is all silly. I am not that powerful. I am not equal to this moment. But I know the people who are. I trust them with my affirming light. They live in the mountains. They hang hammocks on each end of a saguaro. They walk all day in forests without getting lost. But for now, they need secrecy and 6 feet of sunlight between them and well-wishers. Okay. So, this one's me, and then the cover. But this one's me. This one sucks. Whatever. The happy moments tend to dissolve. They are not models of strength. They tarnish and erode under rainwater. I still remember a perfect day from the summer of 2010 where nothing survived. 2 friends got married with a haste designed to stymie complaints. And I and my +1 walked to the Universal Church, noting the maypole the local pagans set up across the way, and laughed, imagining the fight certain to happen over that. Their Spartan ceremony was just as special as a royal one, and we made plans of our own. Not that kind of plan, but we were set to take over their lease when they moved for grad school. They aren't together anymore. I don't know what happened. I no longer feel close enough to ask. They haven't asked either why we aren't together. We didn't even get the lease. Someone somewhere broke a protocol. None of that day survived. Not even the maypole. Nothing except this ragged pulsing in my neck and my wrist and behind my knees and deep inside this scarred trunk that says, maybe the next one will. Nobody loses in love. You either win or you push. Either way, you'll get your quarterback.
Why am I surprised that you still brought football into this?
I didn't mean to. I meant the coin, not the... Yeah, I'll have to change that one. We'll figure it out. Everything's a work in progress.
Nah, it works.
All right. And this is the cover poem. If you're new here, I like to read something else that I find and like that makes me feel good. And this is The Good Fortune of Material Existence by Mary Ruefle. Without bringing any more people into the planning loop, I have decided to have breakfast. I have made cautious inquiries and finally learned it is Thursday. My attention sets out in a cheerful mood on a memorable expedition to the sink. Oh, blank and hopeless days. Oh, long sleepless nights. They are forgotten now as I turn on the cold, clear water of the stream. All the rivers of the world convene in me. They rush over my hands. They enter my mouth. They cover my face. I am compelled to drink my own tears, as you too will be when you wake.
All right. But oh man, Kit in the house doing his thing. So really quick, do your plugs, man. What do you have to promote? How can we connect with you?
All right, let's see. IG at Kit Ren Away. Twitter at Kit Talk Sports if you like that kind of thing. Kind of in a weird Venn diagram, a lonely Venn diagram. Let's see, how do I don't know how to pronounce it, but Ko-Fi. I don't know if it's Ko-Fi or Ko-Fi, but Ko-Fi.com/KitRen. You'll find a bunch of long essays about football.
Probably not.
Beginning
Probably
was
not that
the
one.
word, and the word was Kovefe. It's at ko-fi.com/my name. A lot of essays about professional football's history. Just had the newest one this morning about Bill Peterson, the worst coach ever. I don't like I said, I'm in a weird place. The sports bars won't serve me because I'm too pretentious. The pretentious bars don't serve me because I like sports too much. No one will just let me have a drink. I have money. Give me gin, you fucking jerk.
There's got to be some way to repurpose that line from the Selena movie that he utters, like, I'm too pretentious for the sports bars. And we have, too Mexican for the Mexicans, too American. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So I switched microphones really quick. Can you guys still hear me? It's like I like this one. It's a little quieter. It's the dynamic mic. One of the cool things about working in a studio. So, damn, Kit, yes, as always, fire. Thanks for joining us, man. 100% attendance. We're going to get you a medal, man. We're going to get you like an award, a plaque, a trophy, a firework display, a beer, a gin, something nice. So we're going to keep going. We got a nice list. We're going to keep going as long as we need to keep going. So appreciate you guys for joining us on a Monday. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us. And you already know who's up next. He's ready. We have Mr. Tezozomoc in the house. And, as always, I feel like I'm going to learn something. So I'm just going to sit back and listen. Here you go, man. It's all you.
All right. So this, I'm going to do 2 pieces. And then I'll do one song, not song, but I'll play guitar for a little bit. So this piece, and I'm with Donna. I'm from the old school of you shouldn't introduce your work because you prime your listener. But this was an interesting piece. It's actually been published, and it was a piece that came out of. The question, and I think Lalo Guerrero asked that same question, so why are there no Mexicans on TV? This was like, why are they no science fiction poetry on TV or on, in literature? And so I wrote this piece, and it's actually published, and it's called Doña Justa in the Time of the Fallout. And I'm gonna cue it up for Kit because I'm gonna ask him a question when I'm done with it. In this time of the fallout, it's almost impossible to be a priest. Take Doña Justa. She's a mutant, but under God, she is blessed. She's a blessed being. She too was blessed and baptized with the waters of God. But I have a hard time looking up at her. She's very tall and well built. Father Juan is very frightened by her. He does not like running into her while she sells her bread at the corner of the abbey. It has been rumored that her other head sneers even though she tries to cover it. Father Juan baptized her, yet he was extremely hesitant. He was not sure she was worthy of the sacrament because her other head sneered in the presence of God's chosen representatives. And well, you see, no one was sure Doña Justa was worthy of God's anointment. And as I've said, her other head sure caused a commotion at the baptism, and the cold water touched her forehead. The other head sneered and twisted, almost knocked Doña Justa down to the ground. She quickly covered it again, reassured Father Juan that she was worthy of the blessed sacrament. The other day, Father Juan and I ran into her at the corner of the abbey. She was selling big, red, juicy tomatoes. Father, please buy my last tomatoes. It's okay now, Father. I am baptized just like you. Please buy my tomatoes, the last of my tomatoes. It's okay. God says it's okay. The hood fell off the other head. Shivers ran up my spine. Father Juan fended her off. Him looking towards me. Had it not been for the abbot, I would not have baptized her. She's evil, said Father Juan. I looked behind us. She was covering her head, her other head, that was spastically sneering at us. Maybe Father Juan is right. So the question for Kid is, what book did that come out of? What was it influenced from?
Let's see, two heads. Oh shit.
And actually, Donna touched on it. It was about the Southwest. Is a dystopic Southwest.
Was it the book that best fits that two-word description that I know of is Almanac of the Dead by Leslie Marmon Silko, but I don't think that's right.
Yeah, A Canticle for Libowitz.
I was gonna ask.
Okay.
I was gonna ask. Do you need a lifeline? This is a quiz. This is a quiz show now.
I stumped Kit. This is pretty good.
Oh man.
Anyway, but I was thinking of Donna's work, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of that, and especially in these current times of the great simplification. You know, we are going through a great simplification. Watch out! Hide your books. And then I was going to read this other piece that goes with the mantle here on the back, the Eastern Pond Hawk. Actually, these are my pictures, and this dragonfly doesn't look well because it ran into the grill of my truck. And but what I really love was, if you guys look at this architecture, wow, that's amazing. It's see-through, and it's just, you know, incredible. Just the mimicry of nature here is amazing. So I have this piece that's titled Dragonflies and Compost Piles. Begins with an epitaph. The dragonfly exists because it exists and for no other reason. Marty Rubin, if anybody knows who Marty Rubin is. It is fall. The listlessness of autumn has been propelled by dusty nut harvesters, parallel gondola sweepers, conditioners, elevators, de-stickers, blowers, dusters, carts, shuttle trucks, and U.S. steel buildings. The scorching heat of summer has paid off. The sweepers, blowers, and dusters have come through the symmetrical rows and diamond patterns of the California pistachio. The Swept are the Gumdrop and its partner, the Tejon Golden, the Golden Hills, and the Randy, and the Kerman, and the Peters. By the way, these are all the pistachio names. That's what they call them. And finally, the propane sound cannons have been put away. The murder of crows have spiraled away to another crop, to another field. The urgency of the late cotton leaked into October pending the burn of 2,4-D, wilting the autumn life from each plant and desiccating. The cutout harrows breaking the remains on the land and thrashing, shafting the long hot summer. The urgency to an end, the Buena Vista Water Storage District shuts down the surface water canals, and the swarm of dragonflies wander for bodies of water. The urgency of 300 million years to seek water, pair in 6 degrees of freedom and sprinkle nymphs in the water. The compost piles have arrived, truckload after truckload of the dragonflies hover, dart, hawk, skim, and perch. Obelisk handstand against the sun in 35-mile takeoffs. But it's the end of summer. The earth will lay in repose, covered in compost piles, and you and I will swarm, dart, hawk, skim, perch, cruise, and obelisk out of sheer innateness with the urgency for water.
Nice. Damn, love that ending.
And so I have that piece. I have another piece that is it's called "It's Saturday Night," and then I have a song. Is that good or just the song?
Yeah, go for the song. We haven't heard that from you yet.
I can't hear you, Rich. You sound like Dan.
Sorry, I forgot I changed mics. My bad. I kind of like the way this one kind of sounds more when I use it right, when I use it correctly, of course. But yeah, I like you have your guitar. What you haven't done that yet. I feel like everyone's kind of like showing off their other talents, so you might as well just jump on that. What do you have for us today?
I can do one song, and then let me turn off the background so you can see the guitar. Otherwise, but you'll have to see my messy room that I've been hiding.
It's the room of the artist. I get it. I think we all get it.
The messy room I've been hiding.
I love it. The veil unlifts.
The Coco Pele there.
Can you hear that?
All right.
That was beautiful, 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 beautiful.
That was super awesome. That was like your Oz moment where we revealed the veil was lifted, but you played some beautiful guitar stuff. Now you have some tracks of you playing music on YouTube. Do you want to promote your stuff really quick? Because I know you've got your collection, Gashes, you got your YouTube channel. For people who are just hearing you for the first time, how can they connect and hear your stuff?
Yeah, so actually I have a mini feature coming out of the putting it on the list, Lunada New Moon Virtual Literary Lounge out of Arizona, and so that's a nice one. And then again, I was doing a lot more guitar. Then I had an episode with another open mic where somebody complained about my music, and then I'm glad Lee's here because I know she can smile for me and show me a wiener dog and I'll feel better. And it kind of impacted my confidence, and then I kind of just like it triggered like anxiety for me. And I'm like, hey, I need to just back off. And because, it's like, I don't want to overdo it, because I mean, a part of my life has always been a super achiever. And then I was like, yeah, it's okay I'm too old to be a rock and roller. So yeah, I might as well enjoy the ride and create good music. So part of that is, kind of a lot of that same kind of, the open mics have always been fantastic for, inching you along to where you have enough confidence to do something, especially if you're BIPOC, right? If you're BIPOC, you're like, the spaces are not normally created for you. And then so like a space like this one is super important because we can kind of inch along to get ourselves to where we can finally like step up to the mic and actually, not be in an incredible amount of anxiety and all those kinds of things. So part of that is like, okay, I'm feeling not as wounded about it. And so I'm kind of playing back at it again. Yeah.
There you go, man. Poignant. And honestly, man, I can't believe somebody actually said that or did that at an open mic. Yo, that's open mics are like for everyone. Like just, I don't know.
It wasn't a BIPOC one. It was definitely,
okay.
So they were like, yeah, we don't like that kind of stuff. We want, so I was like, okay. It kind of like, it triggered me. And so it triggered like an episode of anxiety. I'm like, okay, it's good. I need to like, just be okay with it and not have to like, I don't have to show that I'm bad. My music and my skills can say that I can do okay,
Yeah, of course, man. That was beautiful music.
And then, if Lee shows me a wiener dog, I'll feel even better,
I don't know why I get nervous every time I start.
Yes!
And then
I have a boxer here.
Let's just everybody bring their dogs. We should just have like a puppy open mic, Bring your dogs and just like they're the best audience anyway. They'll listen to you.
Yeah.
They'll howl to the moon, and they'll bark for you. Okay.
So I'll bring in a little more of the music as I start to get a little more comfortable. I mean, I do have I haven't set up all the electrical stuff to do the electric guitar, but I can bring in some of the blues, and I will do it. I'm gonna inch into it, as I feel comfortable.
Cool. Thanks for sharing that. That's it is it's really important to have spaces like this. Again, you said it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm glad that you're here now and part of this community and conversation. Cool. Yeah. We're gonna get you back playing the music up on
and
screen,
I guess after on the after party we can talk about science fiction and poetry and all of that stuff.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait. So let's get there. Let's get closer there. Let's go and bring up our next performers.
Yep.
We got some more people. Another one of our regulars. She's been coming up recently, and it's always really cool. And one of my favorite things as an organizer, as MC, is always getting to see people evolve as they step into and find and develop their voice. That's so powerful. It's meaningful to me. You know, I always feel like I'm doing the right thing when I see that. So with that said, I'm going to bring up kind of, I don't know, I'll still kind of call her a rookie, still kind of newish, but you know what? She's coming with it. And so watch out. Right now, let's go and make some noise and support. Get loud. Welcome Patty to the stage. Patty in the house. Welcome.
Okay, you can hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay, these are all new pieces.
New shit.
I just want to put a disclaimer on the last piece. I was a little iffy about sharing it, but I guess there's no better time than now. So
yeah, do it.
On that one. Okay, so first piece. I can see the shape of your lips forming, but I'd rather speak of the sound I hear outside the window. I'd rather tell you how the droplets of the rain cling for dear life on the edges of the petals. I know, I can also see the puddles form before your feet, but I rather wonder about the walls behind you. I wonder the patchwork of every anger-driven hole is stable enough to support the ceiling above us. I wonder at the idea if that wall is as hollow as the love we pretend to share between us. No, all I hear is the rain tapping at the window. I don't hear the choking of your breath as you try to exhale between every fury-driven word outpouring from your chest. I don't hear the tapping of your fingers begging for another hunger portion plate placed on the tablecloth. I only hear the rain. The cradling of the dust of the skeletons of people that we once were are being washed away. No, don't chase them. I buried them ages ago and the children of other people's happiness tried to bring them back to life. Focus on the rain. As I pick up the dish of where you tried to hide the peas behind the passion of your lies. The garbage disposal won't shred away the pain. So I look out onto the rain, counting the second in between the rhythm of the next drop. 1, 2. I rinse off your plate and tomorrow we'll have leftovers of whatever heart is left. First piece. Okay, second piece. You know, the thing about writers, we're constantly apologizing for the pounds that our words carry. We run them through the sound of our lips and trim off the edges that don't quite satisfy the closure of the buttons of our jeans. We mark the pieces that were written by our quivering grasp as unfinished and not quite ready yet. The couch pillows never clapped, so I never shared the piece about my mother. You know, the thing about expression? Shit, I can never quite get that right. I forgot to cue the teardrop when you talked about the tragedies, but you didn't feel the portion of my heart burn away in the acid of my stomach. I wrote a poem about it. It started off with a metaphor, then I spoke of daisies, then I burned the field of daisies. I marked it as unfinished. Everyone likes roses either way. Second piece. Okay, last piece, and again, this one's a little Debbie Downer, as if the other words weren't, but this one's Debbie Downer for sure. A poem dedicated to you. You were my first. The first person to wrap their arms around mine. The first to whisper sweet romances that were to come. The first to make the goosebumps on my skin rise as the terror in me filled. And as the letters in my mouth formed to plead you to stop, not a hint of dust came uttering from my mouth. Because of you, knights in shining armor don't exist. And unlike the passengers of a sinking ship, I could not save myself. When the thoughts of you infect my mind like vultures at a carcass, it is your name that I buried in a file, in a cabinet, in a warehouse, in the chaos of a city. I will not say your name. The taste of acid burning in my throat would not be claimed as your experiment that went wrong. Or maybe it went perfectly according to plan. Because of you, I dread the hold of a man. Because of you, I unravel the curve of a smile. Because of you, I follow the glare of an eye. Arms wrapped around my body are pins pricking at my skin. Smiles are deceiving invitations to parties I never wished to join. A look of an eye is an undressing of clothing, a wishful hope of a sock left at the door. For so long, because of you, I cemented the belief that it was because of me. I've tried counting the number of times I removed the falling hairs from my face, Maybe the movement of my hands was interpreted as a welcoming gesture to come on by. And that day, I can't remember if the fabric of my jeans hugged the skin of my thighs too tight. From the moment you held me, you never let me go. Because of you, whenever another man attempts to bring me warmth, I hesitate to say that my body is already in the grasp of yours. And the feeling of love, well, that's something I've never quite met. The rumbling of my stomach only echoes disgust of guilt. As fear overwhelmed my sight of freedom, I befriended silence, and with that pain joined. And maybe you'll bury this behind the sweet memory of what you did. For everything you took from me is overstuffed in your cabinets. And as I tried to demolish the towers of the castle I built in an effort to escape a memory I never asked to keep. Done.
I love it. Simple, like, all right, I'm done. The end. The end. I told you guys before that I've had a friend who he didn't know it's hard ending a poem. Kid said it earlier, and I had a friend who he wrote some awesome poetry, and even if it was like a heavy subject, he would always end his poetry with like ha cha cha. And yeah, but I like done. Good stuff. Thank you, Patty. So tell us really quick, for those of you, for the uninitiated, how can people follow you and support your work?
Instagram, Patty's_poetic_life. Finally got that right. That's it.
It's so rhythmic. I love it. I love it. I like how you do it with a rhythm. Patty's_poetic_life. Mic drop.
Not coming up.
All right, cool. Yeah, always really, really great to have you on. I'm glad you were able to eventually join us and keep joining us. And yeah, awesome pieces. That last one reminded me of like a Sage Francis line, "May the bridges that we burn light the way." Because we had a nice little talk in the chat about burning fields and stuff. So of daisies. So cool. Maybe we'll get a little chat with Chewy in the after party.
He's ready.
All right, cool. Meet you in the after party. All right, cool. We're gonna keep going, guys. Appreciate you guys for coming. So awesome having everyone here. I'm trying to go through it. Michael Sindler was here earlier. He usually joins us from Denver, but he had to leave early. He shot me a message. I try and put out the sign up sheet like a whole week ahead. So like during this week, I'll put it out there in all our usual formats. So if you want to go early, I would suggest signing up as early as you can. But good night to everyone who does have to go. I understand East Coasters. It's like it's reaching midnight over there. After midnight. So good night, Domo. Good to have you as always. Bring that guitar next time in that voice in your poetry. Greg too. I know you went first. So I also want to give a shout out to I saw him earlier in the chat. If you guys have not had a chance, I encourage you guys to check out El Paso International Music Foundation, EPIMF. My buddy Eric Bozeman, I saw him in the chat right now. He joined in. Honestly, one of the nicest guys I know. He does a lot of great work, a lot of support, but he's Star City Studios, if you guys have heard of it, he's been instrumental in allowing Barbed Wire Open Mic to collaborate at Star City Studios. In fact, prior to the pandemic, every year we were starting to do something for Tumblewards for the anniversary, and so we were planning that, of course, this year, but that's when everything closed. So I give all my love to Eric. I don't know if you can. I know you're here. I see your name, but. I just want to say hi and show my love. And if you guys have a chance, show some love to Star City Studios and El Paso International Music Foundation. Always a lot of great work. That's a great team that he has there. Anyway, and got to go on because we have Lee in the house. We have Lee MS, just fresh off of a road trip. I love it. So we got you on. Welcome. Glad you made it.
Yay. It was a long drive, but we're here.
Wait, you're still on the beach? You still got the beach on the mind?
Still in it. Yeah, it was beautiful. So I have something old and some new stuff as well. So I'll go with that order. I'll start with the old one. So this is called I Set Ablaze. I set ablaze the staircase of my first memory. A spiral of self-doubt, vivid and always dancing in the back of my head when I hear my mother tongue closely followed by a brown, worn-down couch and a stuffed toy filled with hatred. I ignite the memory of a lock and key, lost long ago, perhaps at the hands of the one with the fingers running circles between my legs. Back then, I had the fires rising through my stomach, churning my insides, and I felt the heat arising through my throat. I spit out a storm right after it, the familiar burning of shame crawling through my skin, hushed nothings of my worthlessness. I set ablaze my room, a canopy bed, ballerinas looking into my core while dancing on the walls. I learned to hide here, sometimes against my will, and I set myself ablaze, the parts of who I was that I can no longer claim, hidden long ago behind closet doors. I fucked up oh so many times, learned to fix messes with the skin of my fist grazing the walls and biting back tears and words I have learned to let go of. From the ashes of my childhood, I hope to regrow into something or someone else. And then the translation. Le prendí fuego a, las escaleras de mi primera memoria. Una espiral de duda vívida y dándole vueltas a mi cabeza siempre que escucho mi lengua madre. Seguida de un sillón café y un viejo peluche lleno de odio. Encendí la memoria de un candado y sus llaves, perdidos hace mucho tiempo atrás, posiblemente en las manos de aquel con los dedos acariciando mi entrepierna. En ese entonces sentí el nacer de las llamas escociendo mi estómago, agitando mis adentros y sentí el calor surgiendo de mi garganta. Escupí toda una tormenta momentos después, la quemazón familiar de la vergüenza reptándome la piel, susurrando en mi silencio lo poco que valía. Le aprendí fuego a mi cuarto, las cortinas transparentes de una cama con dosel, bailarinas danzantes sobre mis paredes, penetrando con sus miradas mis entrañas. Aprendí a esconderme aquí, a veces contra mi voluntad, y me ardí yo, las partes de quien era que ya no puedo reclamar, escondidas hace ya mucho tiempo detrás del ropero. He echado a perder todo tantas veces, aprendiendo a arreglar el caos con la piel de mis puños contra paredes y escondiendo lágrimas, tragando palabras que nunca he dejado ir. De las cenizas de mi infancia espero crecer algo o alguien nuevo. So that's the first one, that is something old. And then I have two spooky ones because, of course, we're approaching my favorite season. So this one I wrote it while on the road. So hopefully it's not weird, but here it is. Do ghosts grow old? Would there ever be a time in which every cell in my being, every speckle of nothing will be older than the now dust that made me? What's the difference between dying and decaying, aside from a few letters in between the meaning? How would the dead measure their time, through dwindling layers or in reference to the proximity of their closest living? And would it even matter? I am an aging body of questions, wondering how the old young ones will greet me in the afterlife, were there such a thing, if I were to surpass their days lived, their nights slept, their seconds well wasted by idling in the breeze of possibilities. What would the living leave on my altar to pass their respects, aside from their angers and regrets? Would it matter at all once I have passed through the threshold, turned the body over to gloved hands, locked in a furnace, then free? I hope with every bit of my body that somehow I will see them again, those leaving and those decayed, in the aspect of chaos, whirlwind or flutter of wings, from which we came from and to which we return. We are not created, not destroyed, only decaying from one state to the other and the other, and we don't grow old. At least that's what I want to believe. And finally, I have something that is called Ritual. It's based on one of my most recent favorite horror movies. So here it goes. I can find myself, post-trauma, flashes of memories lost in the mist of trapped in the mud, and all that is left is to seek them and hollow the ground, only to watch them go or bury them for the last time, lest they pull me to the grime or down roads not taken before. I caught a glimpse of myself in the mist. There are parts of me hidden on the top of the trees, and others I hide underneath this dirt. Parts human, parts inhuman, and parts I still do not know of. I keep my distance and watch as I unfold. I can see fire, deep in my eyes, lighting my path, taste of flame still caught in my tongue. I see myself rise, and I can see them caught in my branches, lost in my haze. I see myself in their eyes, and I rise. And that's it.
Great last line. I mean, altogether great, but that's super cool. Thank you, Lee, for joining in. And I've been mentioning earlier like how cool it is getting to connect
Richie,
with
I
everyone.
think you're using the wrong mic.
Sorry, I should just set that up next time. This one, because I like the way this one sounds a little more. Again, if I use it correctly, that's the catch-22. So Lee, thank you. I know you like came straight from like the road, and yeah, you signed up super early, so I kind of kept you like there, like, all right, cool, you're here. But really quick, a lot of people here are new for first time, and to me, one of the treats is getting to connect with everyone like outside of these on their social media, and you always have like the coolest posts that you're doing, and I know at the after party we did like an insect reveal last time. That was so cool. You're like pulling out, like you got out of jars, like, oh, and look, this is a cara de niño, like and anyway, how can people follow you and support your work?
So you can follow me on Instagram, and it's cadaveres underscore, I think it is, dash underscore, whichever one of those two, dash or underscore literarios, and I'll write it on the chat. And on Facebook, you can follow me. It's Lee Martinez Soto. I'll accept any friend requests. Just FYI, I curse a lot into the nothing, into the void. So be prepared for that.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't have it any other way. Awesome. I'm glad you made it. Thank you for joining us as always. Yeah. Enjoy. Well, let's see how everything goes. Yeah. Add in the chat. The underscore is there. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Thank you. All right. So we're going to keep going, guys. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me see. Is she still here? Yes. Ivy, there waiting so patiently with not just a sunny background, but I believe, is that Teletubbies there?
Yes, it is. Can you approve my request to record so I can upload it to my socials, just the part where I'm, performing?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I put a record request and it says the host needs to approve it.
Wow, that's weird. I have no idea. I didn't get a notification at all on that.
You're not getting a notification on that?
No, you know what? So, yeah, early on, like very beginning of the show, I had trouble with my Zoom account. Like it logged me out for some reason, but it's being recorded to the cloud. So I'll tell you what I can do is I'll take that video and then I'll cut out your part and send it to you.
Okay, cool. And if you edit other stuff out of yours to be like more family friendly, don't edit the family friendly stuff off of mine, because like, yeah.
Oh, I was about to say this is an all ages show, family friendly. No, I'm just kidding. Do your thing.
Oh shoot! I was like, oh man, I'm on the wrong spot, wrong time.
But also that's my warning to everyone else. Like,
yeah, if you get offended easily, now would be the time to log off. I'm going to choose.
Well, don't log off. There's more performers, but.
Or just mute the background or whatnot. I'm gonna pick something more appropriate to the kind of entertainment I'm doing. Oh wait, wrong one.
Oh.
I'm not doing that kind of entertainment on this channel.
Yeah.
There we go. There's that one. Okay, there we go. So, does that look good? Does that look like me? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
Okay, cool. So, hi, my name's Ivy. I also go by Professor Aspion because I am a cosplayer, I am a makeup artist, I'm an actress, I'm a stand-up comedian, and I have no talent. And I use different platforms to showcase the fact that I don't have talent, because I do have mental illnesses like many of you guys, but instead of creating something beautiful with it, I like to create shitstorms. I create shitstorms so big, they end up in a disaster, and I end up talking about them later at open mics. So yeah, that's just kind of a little bit about me, and my material's probably changed a lot if you've ever heard me before, because I think I'm a different person since lockdown. I've just changed so much. I was super happy the other day because I thought I started my period early, but it turned out I was just shitting my pants, and I was happy because I was supposed to go on the webcam and stream a little bit, and that would be bad if it was my period instead of, something that I could easily clean up. So yeah, I know that like one of the things that I've really been noticing that I've been doing since lockdown is getting like super nostalgic. For those of you who don't know, I have Asperger's syndrome, which is a form of high functioning autism. So I take a lot of things very literally. I tend to offend people when I don't mean to, and but more often when I mean to. So I just actively try to offend people. That way I don't do it by accident. Instead, I just stay doing it on purpose. I wish I could hear your laughs, but I'm just assuming that you're laughing at me. And so I used to, believe it or not, I was in Bible college and I used to be a missionary before I started doing missionary position. I was still a virgin. And I listened to this band called Barlow Girls. Does anybody know who Barlow Girls is? None of you have heard of them? Okay, so they're like off-brand version of the Jonas Brothers, but they're girls. And they write songs about how great it is to be a virgin and how great it is to like not have a boyfriend and all of this stuff. And I used to think it was like the coolest shit in the world. And it's just like I am so different because I don't have a boyfriend and all of this stuff. And because like I don't know, I was homeschooled, so I didn't know what was normal, and I thought that, like, I was so different, and apparently everybody in high school, like, was virgins, and, I listened to that band because I found them through an even worse girl band called Super Chick. Have any of you heard of Super Chick? No? Oh. Well, they sang a song about the Barlow Girls and how, like, every guy wants them because they remind them of their mom. And, and I realized that, like, Super Chick has really terrible lyrics, like, the worst lyrics ever. It's so stupid. And I thought it was cool, I think mainly because I had Asperger's, so, like, they use you know how people use visuals when writing, especially, like, most of you are poets. And, you know, it's just like, oh, she needs that man like a mermaid needs air. You know what I mean? That's like pretty and poetic. Well, these girls, they put she needs that boy like you need a bowling ball dropped on your head, which means not at all. And for me, that was just like poetic genius. And I loved it for some reason. So that was like one of the other things I was really into, feeling all nostalgic and whatnot. And but here's the deal. I was actually truly deep down like a complete pervert. Like whatever a neckbeard is, I was that. I think it's Tina from Bob's Burgers. That's what I was, which is like the female equivalent of a neckbeard. And I took all of this advice, which from these Christian books that ended up being not accurate about guys at all. I would read stuff about guys and guys like this. And like guys are like just these like you cannot control them perverts that if they just see like a little bit of side boob, they'll get a boner and like just attack you in a dark alley and whatever. That these are the types of books that I was reading when I was younger. And me, being the pervert I was, did all of the stuff that it said not to do. Because guys will like lust after you. But then I did all of them because I wanted guys to lust after me, but then they all ended up thinking I was like a stalker, and they ended up blocking me on Facebook. So yeah, that didn't end up working for me, and I just decided to like let it all go and just be me. And that is when I just embraced being a nearly 30-year-old Tina. And it attracted all the neckbeards, for sure. I get some weird messages in my inbox all the time, sometimes from people with Asperger's too, because like I've expressed, I have Asperger's. Bye, Donna. Donna's great, by the way, and she's not a lesbian because I made that mistake a couple of weeks ago. I was just like, hey, what's up, girl? Like, was new girlfriend, and apparently she's never been a lesbian, so don't think she is because she's not. Anyway, what was I saying? I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, so I was getting DMs, and in my DMs, there was this guy that was just like, hey, do you want to date me? And I said, no. He said, why not? And I said, because I don't want to. And then he says, but I have Asperger's. And I said, I have Asperger's too. And he's just like, but why won't you date me? I said, because I don't want to. And that's like generally how most of my conversations go in like my DMs is just like me just saying no and then continuing. But after all of this time, I ended up finally, even though people told me I wouldn't, I ended up finding an amazing boyfriend who actually loves me. And I'm really happy about it. And even though people said I couldn't do it, Miley, what's good? What's good, Miley? But yeah, I'm sorry, I like rushed through the whole set and it's like relatively short. But one thing I just kind of want to throw out there, on Saturday, I am releasing a cosmetics line. And if you all are interested in that, I'm going to give you my Facebook info right here. And I'm going to like release the Kickstarter if you're interested in like cosmetics or whatever. It'd be great if you could share it or whatnot, because like I said, I don't actually have talent. So maybe if I make makeup, I don't know. But yeah, that's my set.
Yo, you say you don't have talent, but I think that was probably one of the most entertaining comedy performances we've had. And I not just me. I don't know. Can you guys vouch for that? I would say that was definitely one of the most entertaining comedy sets.
Oh, it's hard.
Okay. It's a running joke that I'm unduly harsh on all the comedians, and that fucking ruled.
Really? I don't know. It was hard to tell because I couldn't hear anybody laughing, but I assume you were, but I don't know.
Yeah. I was
highly relatable.
Oh, okay, cool. But yeah, if you could just send me that recording, because I do like to post like stuff on my socials, because I don't know.
Of course, definitely.
Yeah.
And also, if people do want to connect with you in somehow, how can they do that?
Oh, let's see. Oh, wait, that's to Donna. My secret lover. Hold on. Everyone. Okay, so that's my Facebook, and then my Instagram is Professor Aspion, which I mostly do cosplay, modeling. Like I say, I'm creating a cosmetics line, and hoping very soon to get hired by a funeral home so I could do mortuary makeup, because, like I said, I have Asperger's, but I love makeup. But when I was in beauty school, I hated it because I hate talking to people. So I'd rather do people's makeup where they can't talk back.
That's fucking amazing. That's got to be part of your set.
So yeah.
I love it. Oh, Ivy. Glad you could. Oh, that's. Honestly, I gotta say, I think you've killed it the most out of any of the comedians. Like, wow.
I'm the only one here, but
no. I mean,
I've got plenty of more jokes. Hold on. Oh God. Oh, you're ready. I love it. No, I mean, like in the whole time we've been doing this, like we get something about it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Thank you, Ivy. Yeah. Follow her. Definitely very entertaining. I know when we were doing open mics on Wednesdays at El Velvet Elvis, awesome bar, by the way, in Central. I miss not doing them there. That was super fun. But Ivy would go from time to time and get down with the debauchery, with as you say, the tomfoolery. So, all right. Glad he can join us today. I think a lot of people are related. Awesome. I love these open mics. Anything can happen. This is for us. It's for all of us. All right. So let's just keep it going then. We have a couple more performers. I want to get everyone on. Joining us from Encino, California. It's not the Encino man, but you've seen him before. He is Wyatt Underwood. Wyatt, I'm glad you found us today. Let's see. Let me find. Oh, there you are. Wyatt, go ahead and unmute yourself. There you are. Welcome.
Thank you, Richie. This is old pickup trucks. There are people who drive old pickup trucks, drive them till the rust eats through the hood or through the panels of the doors, and those old trucks keep running, hauling bales of hay or half tons of pipes, right up till the day the pickup truck falls apart and can't hold the hay or pipes in place. Then the poor owner climbs out of the mess and says, "Gol dern, who could have seen that coming?" And Richie, did I read that to the group?
Yeah. No, I like that one.
Okay. Yeah, we heard you.
Okay, good, because I got a strange dialogue up on my screen here. Anyhow, this is called Cattle Truck. The cattle truck broke down on the freeway in such a way that one cow could wander off the trailer and then another until until you had a mini herd on the freeway trying to get to the grass on either side, while car drivers tried to drive past them. And half a dozen state patrolmen played cowboy and cursed drivers for getting in their way. It was a fine mess, as messes go, with at least one car accident and one cow that had to be put down, and several drivers who needed it too, at least as far as the cowboy patrolmen were concerned. But all's well that ends well, right? The truck received half a zillion repairs. The cows got loaded back aboard, except for the one, and 6 patrolmen finished their shifts with bigger grins than their supervisor had ever seen.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, your mic's doing something kind of weird where it kind of goes out little by little.
Is it better now?
I mean, I can hear you. I have headphones on though, so.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I remember that commercial.
I accidentally covered the mic again. I did that last week, didn't I?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. This is Ode on Hurricane Alley. The winds all come together and begin to swirl right off the southernmost eastern tip of Africa. And when they're ready, collect into a storm that hurls itself on the nightmare journey across the Atlantic Ocean, just where a river of warm water runs from Africa across to the Caribbean. Warm water is what the baby storm craves. It sucks in the heat and whirls itself all the faster. And if it sucks hard enough and spins fast enough, voila, a hurricane makes its way downriver to the delta, where it can whirl into the Gulf or turn north and batter up the coast before it dances out into the frigid North Atlantic. How forethoughtful of the earth, some of you may say. How by design that warm river flows just where the winds congregate offshore to the balmy coasts, stone cold to the winds, which wait to receive and kill them. And we more impudent, less credulous, or who just don't need no stinking gods, point out that physics and the strangely shaped cradle of the ocean suffice to channel the warm and cold rivers in the oceans. Who'd have thunk? Yet there they are, and one of them paves, so to speak, the alley that brings us hurricanes. Und das ist alles.
Oh, you muted yourself somehow.
He said that's all in German. That's how he's doing his thing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
I can't hear squat.
I thought you were gonna drive away on your motorcycle.
No. See, we don't speak German. From Theresa's.
I thought. No.
You're thinking of New Braunfels.
I thought everybody in El Paso spoke German.
I was like, yo, you muted yourself. Wait, hold on. Okay, that makes more sense. But now we got to see you drive away on your Harley that you have there in your background into the sunset. Awesome, Wyatt. Appreciate you, man. I'm glad you can make it again. I know you have some publications out, and I know you did the whole 365 days of writing, which is, I think, admirable and so inspiring. Damn it, I'm sorry. I did it again. Thank you, Celia. I should just switch back to the other one. I gotta hang this one up because I got so used to having this one here. But I got super inspired by your words, Wyatt. And you have publications. You also did the 365 days of writing project. And so if people want to connect with you, how can they do that?
The easy way, Richie, is to go to Facebook and look for Wyatt Underwood. Unfortunately, there's 6 or 7 Wyatt Underwoods. But if you find the one that's related to New Mexico State University or who says he's a poet, that's me.
There you go. All right, that's it. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad you can join us. I have the mic in my hand so I don't forget. But then I get so into listening to the poem and everything that I put it down, and then I forget to pick it up afterwards. So yeah, my bad, guys. Yeah, we got a couple people up next. Wyatt, awesome. Follow him on Facebook, The Book of Face, and we're going to go ahead and bring up. He's been sharing lately. I love his. It's like a multimedia performance, which is cool. It's using the technology because you can share screens, and so now we have Nico in the house. Welcome, man. Good to have you back again. Do your thing.
Thanks so much, Richie. Is there any way that I could share? Just it's not letting me share.
It's available. You can do it.
Okay, there it goes. Okay, one moment, please.
I was gonna sing the Jeopardy theme song, but it would be just better to beatbox. Well, Nico sets it up. Okay. Nico in the house. So Nico, since you don't have your video, I can't spotlight you, but I think once you share the screen, it'll be spotlighted.
Okay, I believe it's up, correct?
It is up. We can see you.
Okay. So my name's Nico, and I thank you all for watching. Thank you all for performing, and thank you, Richie, for hosting. I've been really thinking about a poem, and by poem I mean a literal line of a poem or a micro poem, but it goes like this. I want to kiss you all over your body. I want to kiss you all over your body. So this image is an image that reminds me of a time that all of us got together from the Rubens Center, and through Thomas Saraceno, a lot of resources, people were able to fly without rockets. We were able to have someone be tens of feet up because of the sun, also known as Aeroscene. It was probably one of the best days of my life, I could say honestly, and it was in White Sands, New Mexico. Thomas Saraceno is an internationally recognized artist, and I was just going through images just because I'm doing a guest lecture for one of my friend's classes for bio art. So I wanted to show a social justice related piece of art that may be considered bio art, but may not, depending on what the artist thinks. But flag is comprised of a piece of fabric hanging from a flagpole. It was used to clean the sites of violent deaths in Mexico. The fabric is soiled with blood, earth, and other substances. It can be shown in the open air like an ordinary national or institutional flag. Teresa Margolles exhibited a version of the work in Venice in 2009. It was included in the exhibition No Lone Zone at Tate Modern in London in 2012. So here's the flag in Venice. As you can see in the middle, it's kind of reddish, kind of dark. Here's the flag at the Tate in Great Britain, or the UK, excuse me, or I don't know the difference, to be honest with you. So there's the flag, and I think that's just such a powerful statement. I wanted to end with the fact that due to social distancing, due to the pandemic, there's a new project called UTEP Arts Alive. There'll be performances from the arts to humanities all over campus and possibly out in the El Paso community. So please support UTEP Arts Alive, and thank you so much.
All right, cool. Hey, thank you, Nico. Yeah, that was really cool, man. Very informational. That was a heavy art piece too, you know.
Richie, you're half muted.
Mic check. Mic check.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So this time, okay. So first off, Nico, that was really cool, man. Interesting art, like heavy. Do you guys want to know this? So like, yeah, I'm in this podcast room and I had the door closed, but then I just looked right now and the door was like open. So I was like, oh, wait, I'm by myself. So I went out to go like look around really quick. And I came back. I was like, oh, let me get back. And yeah, that's what happened that time. Sorry. I'm just like, my door's open. I remember closing it. Okay. Hey, the wind does things. It's an old building. Nico, you got down. I'm glad you signed up. In fact, speaking of that, we've got Amit in the house. Amit, how you doing? I know you've been waiting so patiently. You signed up. Like I'm saying, like, so I put up the sign up list last week. Amit like signed up right before the show started. So he's got some pieces for us. Let's get you in the spotlight and let's get you unmuted. Let's see. Yeah, you can go in and unmute yourself. Welcome everyone, Amit. Yeah, it was the wind. I'm gonna believe it's the wind.
Yeah, it's the wind. Look at my hair.
Yeah.
Hi. How are things going? How's everybody doing? It's a lot of good music today, huh? A lot of good music. That's a comment. Nobody says anything.
We were all nodding our heads in approval. We're like, yes. This is true.
Okay.
Absolutely true.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read one or two poems of mine, and then I'll read this cover poem. And there is a UTEP professor in the arts. He teaches graphics. You know his name? Keep forgetting his name. What's his name? He teaches graphics at UTEP, the art department. Anyway, he turned 50 recently. And
Is that Nico said Clive Cochran. Is that who it is?
No, he is from Juarez originally. Forgot his name now. He's been there for a while, like 20 years or so. But anyway, he recently turned 50 apparently. And he posted a poem because he says that that's his favorite poet. So he posted a poem in Spanish. So I went and checked it out, and I thought that was a pretty cool poem. So I was going to read that afterwards. So let's see what I want to read first. Okay, this is from before. These are nothing new, but I guess I've not read it here. This one is called What's in a Name? He didn't like his name James. Too biblical, he thought. He wanted to be Rob or exotic like Jose. But everyone insisted in calling him Jim. It was Arizona time and Jose meant trouble. He courthouse affidavit Rob to be legally what he felt inside. And no matter how much he asked, it is Jim, they said. He remained Jim after Rob did all that work. So he wanted to rename something, pink roses and yellow dahlias to dreamy dandelions, white mules and black horses to zigzag zebras. Young Jim loved this girl, Julia. He wished he could be Jack and she could be Jill. No, simply Julia, she said. Julia and Jim, or Jim and Julia. They went up the hill one day. He wanted to stay. No fun tumbling and falling, falling and tumbling. Jack first, Jill later, Jim first, Jule later, Julia first, James after. Uncle Newton said, all that goes up must come down. No staying. We are moving. No static, only dynamic. So no one tumbled, no one fell. Julia just left silently from the hilltops, and Jim, crestfallen, rolled down the hill alone, only for the rhyme to be true. Bruised, beaten, mourned, cursed, and cried. Years later, he bought a house. Rhyme turned fairy tale, and he had to live it. Ranch with white picket fence. Plants, he needed plants. Colors, he needed colors. No, he had enough of names. So Jim went to the field alone, picked a yellow dandelion with brown leaves. He opened the door, put it by the doorstep, and hung a sign, Julia. That poem. All right, next one. I'll read one more and then I'll read the cover poem. This is called What's in and no, this sorry, wrong one. This is called The Price of Security. Early, bright morning wakes, greets the nostalgic breeze. The owner places the yellow bird feeder outside the window. With grace, it aims, swoops down from a branch above, hovers oh so very gently, floats with the lazy azure wings. It hums gently, cackles, pecks with its sharp red beak. The feeder quickly rocks, and its cold eye looks furtively. Quick and easy, it dives deep into the olive trees. The owner waits restlessly to see when it will return. It's cold at night. The owner waits quietly by the window, offers warm sarapes, the best that he can find. Too tempting, but it rejects the promise of security. Being a jailbird has its price, and it's not going to be the one. Okay, now I'm going to read the cover poem. So this, as I googled it, I found this poet is from Uruguay, an Uruguayan poet of Italian ancestry. Name is Mario Benedetti. So I'll first read in Spanish and then in English. Cuando éramos niños, los viejos tenían unos 30 años. Un charco era un océano. Muerte simple y llanamente no existió. Entonces, cuando los chicos, los viejos tenían 40. Un estanque era un océano, muerto solo, una palabra. Cuando nos casamos, los ancianos estaban en las 50. Un lago era un océano, la muerta era la muerte de los demás. Ahora, veteranos, ya nos pusimos al día con la verdad. El océano es finalmente el océano, pero la muerte comienza a ser nuestra. When we were kids, the old ones that were 30, a puddle was an ocean. Death, plain and simple, did not exist. Then when boys, the old people were 40, a pond was an ocean. Death, only a word. When we got married, the elders were in their 50s. A lake was an ocean. Death was death of the others. Now veterans, we already caught up with the truth. The ocean is finally the ocean, but that begins to be ours. Thank you, guys.
Oh, Ahmed, that's awesome. I love that.
It's a beautiful poem. It's a beautiful poem.
Absolutely. I'm back at this mic, by the way. So.
Oh, there you go.
Shout out to Akshay, who was just like, "Hey man, just switch back to the other mic. It'll be easier." I'm like, "Okay, that's true." Also, quick update. The building isn't haunted. It was just somebody else who was like, "What's going on in here?" We have a new tenant, a barber, and he had a client. They had like a late night session, so that's what that was. I was like, "Oh man, good to know." I just had but Ahmed, thank you so much. Do you want to highlight some stuff really quick? All that good stuff.
Yes. Are you living with ghosts now, with Richie? Is that the deal?
No, there's no such thing. It's just people.
Yes, just people.
Yeah.
Either people or dead people.
No, I mean, no. There's no need. There's no need for that right now.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
So tell us about.
I think we are still collecting work for Life in the Time. Life in the Time is going, I don't know where. Now I'm hearing, I'm sure you guys heard this, that we won't have the vaccine till sometime later part of next year for everybody, of course. So who knows where we are going. But at least we have barbed wire every Monday night. That's a steady thing to happen. So thank you, Richie. So we're still collecting work, Life in the Time. And I think Richie and I will probably talk next week to sort out what are we going to do with the work we have collected. I'm putting the URL here again. And those who wish to participate, please do so. And we are still looking forward to, putting something together that will document it for the time. So thank you very much and appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Oh yeah, nothing need that anymore. Okay, so I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Okay, I was gonna be like, this time I'm gonna have the mic, even though I don't need it. Okay. Check out, if you guys aren't familiar, lifeinthetime.com. It's just trying to capture what we're all going through right now. Everything changing, and so if you guys have poems, music, you can submit. Like, we'll accept it. Just put it out there. It's going to be a place to look back on, and also that doesn't just include COVID and quarantine, because obviously there's been a lot of other things happening in terms of like social unrest. Obviously there's elections. So if you got something you want to put out there, submit your work to lifeinthetime.com. All right, cool. We got a couple more peeps. I'm gonna get them on. But you guys already know him. He's here. I gotta summon him first. Are you guys ready?
Summon him.
Are you ready? I gotta summon him from the depths of the ocean, from the greatest of the cosmos, from nebula to nebula. Ladies and gentlemen. Dan the man.
Does he have a new mic or a new haircut?
Okay.
Or
Hey,
both?
Richie. Thank you. All right. Hello, Richie.
Hey, we can hear you. You got a new haircut and a new mic? Is that what Tezozomoc just said?
I'm viewing this from my computer. Thank you.
We can't hear you though. So do your thing, man.
And are you recording this?
It is indeed being recorded. Yes, sir.
Okay. Just like I said, can you edit? Can you cut this off and then can you put me on the spotlight?
Well, I do, but you keep asking me questions. You're good to go. You're good to go. You're good to go. Do your thing, man.
Okay. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay. All right. Well, as you know, has anybody heard of a dear friend of ours? She was a BWOMS regular. She was also a member of the 306 and El Paso Zone comedian, actress. I think you know her very well. Her name is Jenny Robbins. Does anybody know her? I bet you know her. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I guess you guys are going to like this one. And it is called, okay. I just managed to finish off a poetry. I think you guys are going to like this one. All right. Her name and it is called Poetry to Jenny Robbins. All right. Well, my friend Jenny, a beautiful actress with a comic humor, more laugh, no less, with beauty and hilarity, no fuss, no muss. Her stage last name was not named after a reddish songbird or Batman's sidekick. Well, get this. Her stage last name was named after her inspired idol, Robin Williams, an amazing comedian, 1/3 of a comic relief, a legend, an Oscar-winning actor, a true masterpiece. May he rest in peace. Man, I like Robin Williams in much films. All right. Her smile never frowns, resembles to LA's downtown, like beauty and splendor, with attraction and laughter, splendid humor. It's no rumor. Don't call her a baby boomer. Aside from laughing my ass off, acting as well with light out of sight, it's what multitasking is what's all about day and night. And according to Matthew McConaughey, all right. Or like the song from Jack Ingram, all right. Everything will be all right. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, like from a doctor to actress to policewoman to squirrel girl to whatever role she can take, no need to fake, just rake the fake, not the take. It's an everyday girl with acting with dramatic stage that can keep making us laugh in the graph, not the half laugh but full laugh, minus the Canterbury's the wife of Bath. Looks like she's about to follow the footsteps of comic legends, like I see her as a future comedian, like Ellen DeGeneres, Rita Rudner, Whitney Cummings, Amy Schumer, among others. But Robin Williams, her idol, her icon, her representation, always her inspiration that encouraged her motivation to become a comedian. A lyrical verse from the song Look in the Mirror by Scott McKenzie, 1970. There's a whisper of honesty, though in my days you may find love. It is just that I'm looking still for my part in comedy, end quote. And a lyrical verse from the song The Reading by Asher Roth, and I quote, crime story, mind story, autobiography, short story, long story, novel, or comedy, end quote. Well, Jenny, my dear friend, your divine performance of comedy, of drama and comedy, make dramedy. Sorry, I'm stunned. Has the lullaby of remedy from an aspirant nor would be / wannabe, but soon to be, got to be, an up and coming rising recitalist of comedy. Honestly, we need to make an autograph of her. We need to make an autobiography of her comedy. Excuse me. Keep up on what you do best with your illustration with Quest, and the rest is blessed by keep making us laugh, the whole world laugh. To the whole audience and staff, may I have your autograph? When I say oh, you said yeah. You say oh yeah. Or like the Macho Man Randy Savage, ooh yeah. Or the song Oh by the Generation Girls, or by the song Yeah 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 by Usher, Ludacris, and Little John, or the song by Green Day, Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You know what I mean? Well, see you later.
Yeah.
See you later, Jenny. Act and laugh with beauty and hilarity, named after her idol, the legendary Robin Williams. Hope all is well. What do you think?
Right on, man. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she idolizes Robin. She even did the Mork cosplay from Mork
Yeah.
and Mindy. Really cool.
Yeah, I remember. Well, you know, I really like Robin Williams. Amazing actor. I'm glad he got an Oscar win and a legendary. He was a legend. He was a comedian. May he rest in peace, man. All right. And this next one, based on my birthday poems on Facebook, to Jenny Robbins. It's called Jenny Marie. Okay. She is a Virgo of the mutable, the sapphire, meaning dateness, life and joy, and symbol of love, linking to the element earth, and the water lily of the Nymphoraceae sea. It's because her birthday is on the 20th day of the 9th month in the year classified. Born and raised in El Paso. From a thriving scholar as a UTEP graduate to her successful rise to fame as a comedian and actress based in LA, she embodies a woman full of drive for success. Her stage last name, Robbins, is dedicated to her inspiring idol, Robin Williams, amazing Oscar-winning actor, comedian, and legend. May he rest in peace. Yeah. And to her two favorite colors, purple and blue. Blue resembles from the Texas state flower called bluebonnet to her birthstone called sapphire. This color reminds me of two songs. Blue by Liam Rimes to When the Star Goes Blue by the Corrs and Bono of U2. Purple resembles from the garden flower called crocus to a gemstone called purple sapphire. This color reminds me of two songs. Purple Rain by Prince, you know, purple rain, yeah. And to Purple Heather by Rod Stewart. And I quote, Purple Heather, hey go, lassie go. Yeah, it's a cool song. Both colors she created and made this one up called Perp Blue, mixing two of her favorite colors. That poetry also reminds me of poetry I sometimes heard. Roses are red, violets are blue. She symbolizes beauty, sympathy, laughter, independence, joyfulness, amusement, prominence, wisdom, solitude, imaginative, sensitivity, creativity, patience, keepsake, flexibility, complexity, portrait, faith, friendship, and family. Jenny, my dear friend, here's to another year of experience. I wish you all the best in your bright future endeavors. Keep up your reigning celebrity fame on what you do best as a rising comedian actress. Hopefully one day we will meet again sometime in the future, and we really got to do a film together. If possible, I will see you in the spotlight of Hollywood, which I'll be there making my rise to fame as well. And yeah, we should be on film together, or TV together, or in comedy together. Hope all is well. Okay, end quote. All right, Richie, what do you got? What do you think?
Awesome, man. You read two birthday poems from 2 years back to back, huh? I saw some of the similarities. That's cool. Yeah, Jenny's a good friend. She did this once, and she did comedy from her bedroom, which was cool. She even called me out for drinking Jameson behind the scenes. but definitely, check out. She's in LA right now. She's from El Paso. We went to all the way from elementary school. I've known her all the way from high school to college, to doing entertainment because she's a comedian, and now she's in LA. She's doing comedy, but also pursuing acting. Definitely follow her, Jenny Robbins. Very cool. As you heard from Dan. What else can I say? Oh man, she had a really awesome party last year where she had bands over at her house, and
oh man, I was invited.
Oh man, it's cool.
Sunday, well, this coming Sunday, check out my 22nd birthday tribute to Jenny Robbins. This coming Sunday, you guys do not want to miss it. Okay, and Richie, I need this recording, please. Just chop it up and send it to me, please.
Oh, I'll chop it up. I will
Yeah,
chop it up.
I'll send you my drive. Yeah, I'll send you my Google Drive, my email, and don't forget to Google Drive it.
I won't. Sounds good. Thank you, Dan. Let's give a round of applause for Dan. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dan
All
the
right.
man.
Oh, don't forget. You guys remember Ivy was on this? Have you heard Ivy? I did it last year. I did a 17th birthday tribute to Ivy. So, you guys, I guess you guys are familiar with that. So I'll leave the number down there.
Did she turn 17 or have you done 17 of them?
17th birthday tribute.
Oh, okay. Just had to clarify. Wait.
Mhm.
No, I am 17 and definitely not turning 29 this year.
What I'm saying was, it's a 17th birthday tribute. You were after Daisy Blue before Talia Leilani.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we have Christine Ponce Diaz. She's there. She's got her piano, and she's got some beautiful music, I think. Sometimes...
I forgot. Send me. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Find Dan the Man's Weekly on YouTube, okay? Don't forget my 22nd birthday tribute to Jenny Robbins this coming Sunday. Do not miss it, okay? All right, back to you, Richie.
Hey, Dan.
Yo, what's up?
Did it change from El Paso Strong to El Chuco Strong?
Wow. I think mostly it's El Paso Strong, but sometimes Chuco Strong. I don't know.
Did you add the "is strong" to it? Is that how I heard it? El Chuco is strong, or did I mishear that?
Or El Chuco Strong or Chuco?
No, is strong, like Sprite.
Yes, strong.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's how I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, just like how Hector Guerrero calls me Chuco. Calls me Chuco because I'm so.
Okay, cool, man. So,
I met
Dan.
He calls me Chuco. You know Hector Guerrero? He's the brother of the late great Eddie Guerrero. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero, a Paso legend.
Mm-hmm. Okay, go back to you, Richie.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Dan. Yeah. Okay. So, a lot. Hey, always thank you, Dan. All right. Hey, Christine is in the house, and sometimes this open mic is just about like letting some steam off. So I think Christine's gonna play a little piano for us. How are you doing today? Welcome. Good to have you. You made it.
Hey, Richie. Hey, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, exactly like you were saying. Just wanted to let off some steam and just kind of, I'm just gonna noodle like around on the piano and like kind of experiment and see what comes out today. So I don't know what exactly this is, but here we go.
Oh man, you got to go back and read all the praise on that.
Yeah, just raising the bar for the poor people here.
No, there's 17 of us. I'm looking at. Damn. Wait, did you say that was improvised? Oh man, that's amazing.
Like, it's just I sometimes do that. Like, I'll pick a key, and I'll just kind of mess around with it and see what, like, do you kind of like I put like feelings or like a story to like a certain key, and then just kind of take it, you know?
Damn, you just said that, so I kind of have to ask what it is. But I feel like everyone listening kind of filled in their own story too, so I don't want to ruin the illusion, you know. I did. I feel like I got in a trance listening to it. I closed my eyes and I focused on my breathing, and you know, I imagined like afterwards, like, yeah, that was a nice little 5-minute piece, and then someone would be like, "What are you talking about? It's 2 days later." Like, oh, what? We entered a collective trance, and that was amazing, beautiful. I wanna do like a writing workshop where maybe, or maybe even one of these open mics where like maybe like any of our musicians can just jam, and like if people want to write or paint or do something, like that would be kind of cool. Maybe that's another event, you know, something we can try is like I don't know, maybe like a collective creation session, not necessarily an open mic. You know, it won't be online, but just maybe something where we'll invite like a musician, like 3 or 4 musicians, and maybe like take turns playing music, and then like if people want to write or paint or do something, maybe we can all build off of that energy. That'd be super cool. Yeah, I'm glad you made it. So and any how can people follow, support your work and all that, you know how it goes.
Okay, wait, is that a new haircut?
No, it's all tied back.
Oh, I thought it was a new haircut. I'm like, damn. You and Dan were hanging out.
I like this angle too for the piano playing, where you can kind of see your hands moving like horizontally across the screen.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it's something to keep in mind for like the future. I feel like it's probably better too, because it's like face to face versus like the side or like the back of me, like you know, and it's probably more personal. But I can connect with people on Facebook. I'm usually on Facebook more, and yeah, it's Christine Ponce Diaz, and sometimes I put up songs there, or sometimes on YouTube. Christine Ponce
Yo, I can't hear you.
Yeah, you can. Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Full sound. I'm sorry. Thanks, Ted.
No, that's fine. I heard you. I don't know, but yeah, okay.
And then I tend to like whisper when I talk. Sorry.
That's cool. Me too. Yeah. All right. So yeah. If people want to follow Christine Ponce Diaz, Facebook. Yeah, let's see what you can bring out, because you always bring out some really cool pieces. It's been a great day for music. Damn, loved it. Leslee brought it out. Dominique debuted a new guitar. You know, even Tezozomoc brought out the guitar. Like, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I know, and of course we had our friend join us too from Georgia, Sakeem. Check out his jazz. Yeah. Oh man, Sakeem was so awesome earlier. I'm glad you got to sing your pieces and share your music. So check out his jazz fusion album. All right, cool. So check it out. We got let's see, a couple more people. Kino, I see you here. I didn't see you on the list, but did you want to perform? I gotta ask now. Kino, KDL Flow. Did you want to get down today? Let's see. You gotta unmute yourself if you want. It's muted right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. How's it going?
It's
Yeah,
going
this is my
great.
first time. This is my first time on, but I've been watching you guys and just following, here and there when I can, when I got the time. That was beautiful. That last song. It's funny because the poem that I was about to say, it was kind of coinciding with the music, and I was kind of like flowing with the music as she was doing it. I'm from the hip hop era, so it's kind of like I kind of go between poetry and hip hop poetry, if you know what I'm saying. The first one, I just have two pieces. The first one I have is it's more of a mellow thing, and the second one is a little bit it's off kilter a little bit, but it's still good though. So the first one is called I wrote this when I was 17. When I was working at McDonald's, and it was called "The Headlights Out of the Tunnel." I was waiting for the train when I actually wrote it. Headlights from out of the tunnel remain unseen still searching and resting eyes, searching again, no surprise. Long days filled with learning, 8-hour nights work is plenty. Flipping burgers many until the clock says quitting time. 3 blocks east to the station, bed and rest anticipation as a 3-hour wait weighs heavy on my mind. If you know the trains in New York, you know that's normal. Oh, here it comes now. Maybe I'll skip town and keep going to a place where dreams are made of. Or maybe I found it here with false love and despair, where people don't just push, but they shove. The train is too crowded. That's it for that one.
Yeah.
And the next one is a little bit, it's a little bit more up-tempo, more up-to-date for the most part. It's called Good Luck, Goodbye, and Hello. If I'ma just be known for having bars, then I might as well reach for the stars. I wish I could sleep better. I know I could eat better. Belly sitting on swole, plus I'm getting old. Truth be told, I'm really lyrically and spiritually young. My words spring freely, I'm sprung. But I can still feel that caged bird sings. I'm an eagle that hawks with wings. I'm a bee that butterflies and stings. I metamorph like a hybrid clone. What the F is that thing style? The type of freestyle flow you haven't heard in a while. And wow, you actually thought it was written down? The only actual thought-provoking gift is the uniqueness of God rains down. And it's not fully freeing, or else we also expect to drown. But the arc of destruction is gonna come while we're sleeping sound. Noise makers, breath takers, proclaimers of the fame and fortune foolery. Soon to be departed from it all, I wonder who'll be left to read the eulogy. Herein lies the best of the best our maker had to offer, yet we imploded on ourselves through a lifestyle we cannot alter. Now here we are with an opportunity to turn it around, right side stuck, but we're lying face down and claiming we're lit all the way up. Meanwhile, Father's looking like good luck.
Awesome, man.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, where are you joining us from?
I'm in El Paso. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
awesome,
actually
cool.
stationed at Fort Bliss.
Oh, right
Yeah,
on.
I've been here for about 6 years. Yeah.
Dude, I'm glad you joined. How'd you hear about this?
Like I said, since I've been here, I really haven't went to when you guys had the actual building to go, but I've always kind of followed a little bit. And then when you guys got online strictly, I kind of like follow a little bit more. And the time that I have, I kind of peek and boo, and I go through different sites, specifically with poetry, hip hop. I'm a hip hop head, but I kind of like dip and dabble with the different stuff because, I'm from the old era, so it's kind of the lane is a little different. It's a little switch, but it's okay. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, man, you're welcome anytime, online, virtual, once we get back to physical venues, if that ever happens.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for joining us. And do
No,
you have
appreciate
any social media or like places where you share your work?
Yeah, well, if you look on Off Top, I actually got some good songs on there, even one called Chuco Town, since we was talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Offtop.com, and it's kdl.flow. And then on SoundCloud also, it's kdl.flow.
Yeah, if you can you share those links?
Yeah,
for
sure.
us?
I will.
Yeah, I'll definitely follow that. Heck yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for having me too. I appreciate it.
Cool, man. I'm glad you can make it.
Right.
Sweet. All right. So this has been like an amazing night. I've really enjoyed it. We got a late start. Like I was having technology issues, and sometimes you just got to be like, fuck it. Let's just do it. We got to keep going. Let's just do it live. So it is being recorded to the cloud. I will upload it to YouTube later. If you guys want me to edit or change anything, this is kind of one of those rare instances where I can. So yeah, I'm glad that you were following and made it. We're gonna start trying once a month, an art market. It's like a social justice art market with a bunch of like artists in town. And the first one, I mean, it was on Saturday. No, sorry, it was yesterday. It was on Sunday, and it was really cool. We had a lot of people speak, including one of the mayoral candidates, Veronica Carvajal.
Where was it held, Richie? Where was it held?
At Duranguito. It was at Barrio Duranguito, and I just gotta say, I had a chance to talk to Veronica. She's running for mayor. She's also running to be like the first Latina mayor in El Paso, which I think is really important. But more than that, I think she's the most progressive candidate. She's also for the people. But man, she's so cool. Like when I was setting up my equipment, like for like the whole 10 minutes I was setting up, like she was telling, like, so she went to Brown University. She started a literary magazine there because she submitted one of her pieces to the one that was already there, and they told her it was too like ethnic. That's crazy, right? And so she started her own magazine called Somos. And from there, like she did that, and she did poetry slams and spoken word stuff. So I really love a candidate that, understands that part in the arts. So we're going to try that monthly. If you guys follow us on Instagram, El Paso BWOMS, Barbed Wire Open Mic Series, you can find out more about that.
Who's organizing that?
It's a couple of us. A couple different artists. Yeah.
Okay.
It's online. Hey, check my Instagram, Ahmed. I posted about it. Everyone on there is.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I made a post about it about like a week ago. But there will be more. I'll post about it. So I guess all that's left is me. So I'm gonna read a couple pieces, and then we'll go ahead and close out for the night. I started off kind of rocky, at least as far as I know. So I'm just gonna read some WIPs. I know everyone's talking about WOP, but WAPs. But I'm gonna do a WIP, a works in progress. Let me see. Yeah, good to have you guys on. Okay, cool. There we go. We begin in time and time and time again. Can you hear it? These soft, syrupy syllables of sweet and sonic tonic of saxophonic dipped in melodic prose. Sing your song and sing it loudly, bold, impolite, with the flutter of tectonic plates beneath your feet. Do you hear it? Ba-dump, ba-dump, ba-dump. That is the sound of the marching drum. That is the sound of the marching drum. And we are. Mira, manifest this tequila into discarded coffee cups. Yes, it is the usefulness of a cup that is its emptiness. It's its own kind of magic. It persists, perseveres, runs on and on and on and on as spray paint sizzle of midnight mist, flora y fauna, a la vera y la verdad. The moon greets me like an old friend. There's something about taking moments to reflect, to quiet things down and listen. To the slowing down of your breath, that steady bass line of your heart thumping life force, while the night breeze paints the air around you. The moon greets me like an old friend. And I know the world's hurting, and I'm trying my best. And I realize that sometimes my best has to be better. 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 Be. The thought repeats and repeats. It gains steam, grows momentum, claims more land, snakes throughout the cities in my head, synapses sparking, smoking, revealing that we still can't stop progress on a moving train of thought. Passing thoughts in moonbeams, sunrise surprises, and ticking time bomb grenades like tick, 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 tick. Bloom. All right, that's one of them. Been a while. Okay. Let's see. See, I was afraid of keeping the spotlight on someone again. I just recently remembered, last time, maybe that's like a new segment. I know last week I messed up and I left the spotlight on Phil when I did a whole poem, but maybe that's like a new segment. Like, all right, who am I going to randomly leave the spotlight on and see how they react to my poem? Maybe
we got real lucky that Phil is a very active listener. Like, it was really funny.
Oh, absolutely. I know. I was like, oh, why did I do that?
I just
all right.
Opposite to someone like me who just sits there like this and does nothing. So
that just means you're thinking about it. No, yeah. So I'm gonna pick one of you randomly. All right, next time, just to see how you react to the poem, and it's on video, ocular proof, evidence. All right, I got two more. Let's see. This one I also wrote really, really recently for a New Yorkian open mic. Here we go. I remember rooms strewn with strangers, adorned with the weight of wandering eyes, yearning for that chance to linger, to feast on that quiet desperation, to catch another's fish hook, high wire, kerosene soaked life preserver of a glance. For just a chance. In this moment, that moment, this moment, that moment, this moment, that moment, this moment, where we are the only two people in all existence. You know what I'm talking about. Where we are burning hot quasars on the peripheries of something. Caught in a dance with nothing. It's a cosmic tango. Over this melody of cascading trumpet battle cries, it's the ever-expanding universe seeking to know itself. We are a feather and a bowling ball, falling side by side in the vacuum of maybe, perhaps, not today. Count us the everyday explorers of the could-have-beens and sidewinded sing-alongs as we bring along the song of the long gone and since then rescinded. Call us the heavy-winded. Eternity. Living, breathing, dying, and being reborn all over again. Eternity. Lived out in moments like this, in which our eyes meet head on like high beams in the seclusion of a pre-dawn southwest desert highway, doomed for a head-on collision of you and me. It's the taste of a cotton candy sunrise and the sizzle of a new day. All right, that's the second one. Cool.
beautiful.
Thanks. These are like just soulful notes and stuff. All right, I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try the looper though. Should I try the looper? I got it set up. Let's see. I'm gonna leave these headphones and go to the other one so I can hear myself. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I love you guys. Check. 1 2 1 2. Oh, okay. That's what I sound like. With these headphones, I can hear my voice. What's up? Oh, okay. Since I mentioned that, there is a piece. You can hear me typing. It's a performance piece. Hold on a second. I've mentioned before that I'm very active in a bunch of different scenes, including the art scene. And so I have every year I kind of work a poem based on some of the art around me. And so one of my colleagues in my art crew, her name is Erica. She does beautiful pieces of art with women and animals, and there's a lot of symbolism in it. So I've collaborated with her twice. A lot of you guys have heard one of the pieces. It's called Desert Rituals, but this is one I actually never really performed. It's called Warped Reflections. And here you go. Can you guys hear me all right with the mic this far away? Yeah? Okay, I see some thumbs up. Cool. I hope it's not too loud. Here you go. Running, we're running, we're running till origami dreams of the heart take flight in the icy blue mysticism of awe and wonder, of sublime, subatomic, surreal inclinations, of inked out incantations. It's reactionary romanticism of whirlwind Sufi prayer meditations. It's ruffling and rustling in and out, around and about. It's the weathered embrace of this earthly existence. Imminent emergence, resurgence of time and time again, always running from one stop, one thought, onto the next and the next and next until we stop. Sullen, silent, chin up, eyes reflecting the unyielding dance of the infinite. Our ghostly howl into the oblivion. Yeah. Keep screaming endlessly into the void, for when your voice finally echoes back, you won't know the sound of your own voice. Hold it. Don't let it go. This is the first note, the first brushstroke, the first breath of your resistance, your self-affirmed schism, paradigm shift to free-form storm of haptic, synaptic kickback like elastic. That moment, we passed it, and still it comes again and again. Those merciful wings on the path of golden eternity. It's ravens and crows. One knows they'll have much to teach us if we truly pay attention to the dull and the glisten. Melancholy dreams of the heart take flight. It's a battle cry and an anthem in tandem with expansion, as easy as breath. Inward, outward, in and out. This is the folding and unfolding of the cosmos in the breath of a moment, the breath of a thought, in the breath of an if. This kingdom, we find what we seek without even knowing. Birds fly, fish swim, lilies bloom. So why can't we? We stop, sullen, silent, chin up, eyes reflecting that unyielding dance of the infinite. Midnight howl empowers, emboldens, eyes closed, deep breath. The line between skin and air dissolves, and we radiate in tune with the moon, like All right, that's it for me. How about that? I wasn't muted, right? Okay. Cool. Hold on, I'm gonna switch mics again. Quick second. Should I do a beatbox? Nah, I'm gonna stop.
Do it.
I'm back. I read 3 poems. That's enough. And also, I don't want it to be a crutch. Sometimes I just got to read poems for what they are. It's okay. We do this every Monday. I'll do it next Monday. It's all good. Damn. I see some of you guys like disapproving of that. Okay. I'll do it at the after party. But yeah. I'm not like, there's no live stream to stop. This is true. So I'm gonna stop the recording, and that's what I'm gonna upload to YouTube. But I just gotta say, this was a really amazing night. We got a lot of new people. We got a lot of recurring people. We had a lot of people come back, and this is what it's about. Just listening to each other's work, supporting it. So hopefully you had a chance to see everyone to follow their work. We'll be back next Monday. Follow everyone. I'll share links as I see fit. But for the live stream, if you guys are watching on YouTube, drop a comment below. Let us know. Hey, say hi. This is going to be uploaded on YouTube eventually. You didn't see it live this time. Rare instance. It happens. But I'm going to stop the recording. So if you guys want to unmute yourselves and say bye really quick, you guys are more than welcome to.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
now.
Sitting in
Good
the dark.
reading.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, awesome. You guys killed it. So for the Barbed Wire Open Mic series, stay at home open mic. Stick around for the after party, guys. I'm saying bye for the YouTube stuff. All right. Peace for the live stream. Tune in next week. Peace.